All right, fellas. All right, we're sold out. Cardinals, Raiders. CJ, you got it, dog. Our third and final sale. Chad, I apologize. The late start tonight. eBay making things hard on us. Fellas, how are we? Okay, where are we at? I've got so many tabs open here trying to get everything sorted for tonight. Stream. There we are. Anders, Brady, how are you, gentlemen? Chat. Okay, so here's what we're doing tonight. I have everybody's teams listed in the Discord. If you guys, anybody not aware of that. In the Discord, I have tracked everybody's purchases. Who needs eBay? I did it myself, right? There's a page called Team Purchase Tonight. And that will have every team with the name of the person who got them next to me, not including unpaids. Please go through that list if you have not already. Verify every team on that list is one that you know and you are aware that you purchased. Okay, so what I'm doing tonight, not everything is paid for. Okay? Just due to the shipping and the timetables, I really can't push this back till tomorrow because that pushes shipping back, which pushes it hurts my eBay rating because our shipping day is Tuesday. So what I'm doing tonight is we're gonna go ahead and break. I know a lot of you guys I trust. I got faith in you fellas to pay, whether it's tonight, tomorrow, whether you get hits or you don't get hits. I know you got faith in me not to cancel on you if you hit a one-on-one monster, right? So make sure, please, real quick, if you guys are in here, go to our Discord, go to this list. I have everybody's names down that has purchased a team in tonight's break. Once those teams clear, the invoice will show up for you guys to pay. It'll be discounted just like normal. Every team you buy after is $2.50. You're good. Coming on the live stream. We're just started. I got faith when those come through, you'll pay. Other thing. If for whatever reason, I have you on this list and it doesn't ever work up on eBay, it'll just be a bill via Venmo or PayPal. All right. Cool with that, chat? So if BMAT won, or Anders, let's use Anders. He won Nationals. I don't think they've came through yet. They might have. I'm not sure if they have. If they haven't came through yet, no, those are just ones that hit the unpaids. Everything is sold. Like the Cardinals, Falcons, Ravens, Bills you picked up. The list right here is just what went through on eBay. So if, let's say, I think Anders won Nationals. If for whatever reason, they just never show up on eBay, I will just use a Venmo or PayPal transaction towards you guys, and you can pay that way. Is that cool, chat? Just so we can get this in tonight. I don't want to have to reschedule. We did all the work already to get to this point. Pat, what up, bro? I'm glad you make it in. All right, that worked, fellas. So like I said, once these teams come through that you guys have paid for or won on eBay, I swear I'm good. Come on now. Once these teams come through that you guys have won on eBay, I'll invoice them. I'll discount that shipping. Like I know Pat, he got the Rockets. I was able to force the Rockets through, but I'm not able to get the Astros to force them through for him. I don't know why. When they come through, just pay at your earliest convenience. I trust y'all fellas. For my first timers tonight, I'm trusting y'all a lot, brother. I'm sticking my neck out so we can get a good break in tonight. For those, I think his name was Ryan. Shout out Ryan. This dude was immediately paying for teams as I was getting him pushed through. Shout out to the brother. I got to DM and make sure we get him in here. We're going to give this a couple minutes to get everybody in here. We're going to give everybody a couple minutes to get on in here because this has been quite the night. I appreciate you guys staying up a little bit later to get us going. Touch up on everything again real quick. Brady, yes. So like your Seahawks haven't came through yet. They eventually will show up on eBay for you to pay. I will invoice them to you and then you pay for them then. Is that cool? It's going to be after the break, which I know is stupid. And then if they don't show up on eBay, I'll get that price and it'll just be a Venmo or PayPal transaction. Hopefully we don't have to come to that. I don't want it to come to that. We can't sit here much longer tonight waiting on these teams to come on through, or else we're going to be like, teams are going to clear at 1 a.m. Nobody's going to be awake. No one's going to pay. I'm not going to be able to resell them. And then we're already to tomorrow, which is the morning we're shipping. You know what I mean? So that's what we're doing. Now, again, chat, real quick, if you fellas would, if you are just now joining, please join the Discord. Go to this list. This is I tracked every order tonight. Now, again, like I said, if there's anybody that's giving anybody crap for a certain team, you might have got sniped on by them, I will ban them. We don't do that around here, all right? It's all up. You're going to get sniped, and you're going to be the sniper some nights. It's pinned in the done page for a reason. Be the sniper. Every team that got picked up on eBay is here, right here. All right? Every single team. Like, I know the Cowboys for Firefighter 31 and Bus League for the Cowboys. They know. I'm putting faith in you brothers to pay for them when they clear later tonight, my friends. I really am. Again, and if they don't, chat, I will have a lot of extra cards potentially available for you fellas for sale for the Discord. So make sure, if you guys would, real quick, please go to this list. And if there's any team on this list that you're like, I did not win, I did not want them, please let me know right now. This is like the one opportunity I got to take a team that you didn't think you won and sell them, so I don't get burned more later tonight, if that makes sense. If that makes sense, because after the break, if CJ's like, oh, I didn't know I won the Warriors, I didn't want them, I'm getting burned. So I'm trying to make sure we get ahead of this real quick. Chat, Discord, go through this channel real quick. I got it on the screen as well. Here's the NBA. Here's the MLB. Take your screenshots. Go through it real quick. Go through it. I got to DM some people on eBay and just let them know, hey, we are live. I got to let them know because they're not in the Discord. So, and then we'll get started tonight. I got all the regular giveaway games. If at this point you want to get some bids in for Wednesday, I'm going to do some extra giveaways tonight for the duck race tomorrow. What? Oh, I need to scroll down. Take your screenshots, take your screenshots, take your screenshots. All right, there's the NFL. There's the NFL. Let me get some DMs into these guys here real quick so they know we're live. Okay, I'm just gonna send a "We are live" to everybody I've messaged tonight. See, chat, the issue we're gonna run into, and I know I'm gonna get burned for a couple hundred tonight. I get that. So if you guys, you know, if we hit any cool cards for teams that might not have been paid for yet, there are some first timers that have won some teams that don't even know they won teams yet, which I can't force them to pay in that situation. You know what I mean? Like that's not possible. So I might have some cool cards available. I'm hoping they still pay when they clear. I can't make a promise, but I'd rather get this in tonight. It's been a rocky week. I don't want to not have a break tonight and see you fellas. Oh, no, it's happened before. I think it's just a lot of people on eBay at the same time just overwhelming the server. I could be wrong. Chase, Gordo, I'm sorry, I just messaged you guys. Okay. Everybody that I know that is on eBay has received a message. You got a message from me. I'm sorry. Are we all good, chat? I'm selling the defects tonight. It's happened before, and it's happened 2 nights in a row. Not to this level. Usually 30 minutes after they cleared. And so we were just like 15 minutes late. I still got, like, the D-backs for me, Gordo, have disappeared. The only reason I know you've won them is because I saved it, and then I deleted it because you won them. I was like, all right, we're good. I'll pay half price for the teams that just don't pay. Add to my order, that's my bid. Before even seeing the cards. I will pay $1 more than half the price just to add to my order. D-Mad, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Come on now. $2 here. He's messing with me. Come on now. Come on. CJ, I will absolutely take that opportunity. I will take that opportunity. If you want to offer that, I would. You have no... That will save my burns tonight. I can't promise you get any. I can't, but XCal, we are sold out. We're just doing a little powwow real quick because eBay was going crazy tonight. Danny, how are you, brother? Billy. Gig. I'll do that deal, CJ. I really appreciate it, man. That saves my ass a lot tonight. 2 hobby packs for Gig already tonight. Gig's ready to stay up late. Remember, chat, on Saturdays, every $40 you send the overtime does get you a free hobby pack. Gig is already in for 80 tonight. I mean, I could. See, I don't know. Let's not make this harder than it has to be on me tonight. I might not be able to ever see the order again. I don't know, B-Matt. I can't see the D-backs whatsoever right now. Gig, that's incredible, man, on the OT dono right there. I got you for 2 hobby packs. Ryan, what up, brother? I appreciate your patience tonight with the whole eBay shebang and shabizzle. You still might have some more teams coming. I'll take CJ's offer for right now. I'll hold it steady at that. Any team that, you know, that does happen to, I will just go to him. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see the teams again to be able to offer a second chance opportunity. You know, and if I decide later, and let's say there's a 1-of-1 on a guy that doesn't pay, if I say, oh, I'm going to give it a second chance person, well, then it looks like I'm backdooring CJ. And then if I give it to CJ, or if I give it to CJ after I said, I'll look at it, I feel like I'm backdooring the person that got the second chance offer. And I don't want that on my hands. So I'll just do the first option. If you want them to go second chance, it's fine. It's just, no, that's exactly the thing. You're taking them whether they get hits or not. And I appreciate that. That you're ride or dying. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, chat, I think we're good to get going tonight. I've messaged everybody on eBay. There should still be some teams coming through tonight, chat. And if they do, just pay when you get the opportunity. I'm sticking my neck out. I trust y'all fellas tonight, man. We're going to have a great night. I'm not going to cancel your teams tonight if you get a monster hit and you haven't paid yet, you know? We're going to have a good night. We're going to have a great Saturday. We're going to get ripping. I'm starving. I haven't drank anything for the last 3 hours, but we're going to ride. We're going to ride. We're going to ride. Hopefully Brighton heard me and will bring me a snack and a water. All right, chat. You can get your bids in for Wednesday at any point tonight. We got our final half of Dawn Rust for the first box tonight. Again, every $40 to overtime tonight does get you a free hobby pack. No sleep for the wary Pat. Pat's in for overtime, fellas. Mr. OTP. And the only team I know Pat's on right now. I don't even have my sheets tonight out, fellas. I don't. We are riding rough tonight. Hobby pack for Pat. What a week, man. What a week. Chat, first rookie here for the free pack. First rookie card for the free pack. Now, if you guys have ever been to Cam's Cards Break before, again, chaotic night, just due to the eBay stuff. I'm sure if you guys have been on eBay before my break tonight, you know it's been going kind of stupid. We do our breaks a little bit differently. We do a box of NBA, we're going to do a box of MLB, we're going to do a box of NFL. At any point tonight, if for some reason one of your auctions clears, we celebrate, go pay for it. I'll refund the extra shipping that you paid or whatever. By the way, if any of you guys did pay extra shipping, please let me know after the break via eBay DM. I will get that refunded. Some of you guys were just paying for them as they came in, and I appreciate that. Just trying to keep the thing flowing. Incredible. I love you guys for that. All right, I'm going to take this hoodie off. I've been sweating bullets. Woo! I do not have any regular prospects at the moment. Not yet. I just have the FOTL. There's just been so many products for baseball that have been so awesome. I haven't had a chance to get a lot of them in. So, Anders, I saw that DM. I'm sorry, brother. Never got back to you. Been chaos. KD. What a snake that started out. I have 2024 TC. I do. Devontae. If we want to do that for overtime, do some of the packs of that, we can. Mark Williams. Caleb Martin. Oh, Jordan Hawkins. Nick Smith. Bryce Cinnabog. Goye. How about a little Ochi, red, yellow? And a Chris Murray. I like that at 25 Portland. I don't know who's on Portland. I don't know. I don't know it on my sheets. I have about 3 years of shipping I'd like refunded. Yeah. Beautiful. And if anything happens on eBay chat, Anders, you're a dog. We are, holy smokes. Anders is in for double OT as well tonight, fellas. We're going to watch Cam have a heart attack tonight. I'm here for it. Pat's in. Gig is in. Anders, I got you, brother. And a smoke of methanol. Has anybody else been on eBay other than I see a sick Newton card? Yeah, that's my rookie Newton. Anybody on eBay before our breaks? BMAT messaged me about 30 minutes before the auction started. He said, dude, I won a card and it's been an hour and a half and it's not in my cart. I sent a picture of somebody jumping into a noose. Man, oh man, what a night, fellas. What a night. Holy smokes. I didn't let you reach out about teams I didn't know that they won, and we're not prepared for the bill on, so we should be good there. I'm sure there'll be a couple that happen, but you know, at least we get cards tonight, man. The other alternative was we had nothing. I didn't want to have nothing. DeJounte. Davion Mitchell. So what I'm doing tonight for giveaway Saturday, we have our Chaser chest, of course. We have our Zion mags we're going to give away. And we also have the big box. Şengün. I hate the way he runs. Pat, I'm sorry. I hate the way he runs. Jalen Wilson. A nice one. Pistons. Don't know who's on the Pistons. Pods. I like him. Big second option right there for the Warriors. Rupert. RJ Barrett. And how about a Cam Whitmore out of 88 for the Rockitos? I think this is Pat. I'm 99% sure this is Pat. Oh, baby. Okay. Okay. It aligns with mine. I like that. Makes it easier to track. Every one of them, one Zion, one top loader, one soft sleeve pack. Okay. CJ's taking care of the fam again tonight, fellas. Taking care of the fam and the people that donate and made tonight. Well, everybody kind of helped out to make tonight special for real, even some of the new guys. Every $40 you put in the overtime tonight, CJ again, for I believe the third week in a row, is giving you a free Zion, a free pack of top loaders, and a free pack of soft sleeves for every $40 you send. So on Saturdays, tonight, for every $40 you put in the overtime, you get a free hobby pack from me, you get a free Zion from CJ, free pack of top loaders from CJ, and a free pack of soft sleeves from CJ. That's incredible. I got to get that updated on the list now for my fellas. Let me get that in real quick. I thought I forgot to submit my monthly. I have had a heart attack. Got that. You know what would make tonight only... There's one more thing that could happen tonight. And it'd be the internet goes out. That'd be the last thing this week could do. To absolutely bend Cam over. Alright. Got that in. I'm gonna get my dog Gig in. Got you guys in. Got you guys in. Okay. So, speaking of a giveaway I was gonna do, we're gonna have our wheel spins tonight for Wednesday. Typically I do like 5 NFL, 5 NBA wheel spins on a Saturday night. We're gonna do about 10 tonight, where 5 of each of those spins will be exclusively for entries into the massive duck race tomorrow night for that card case giveaway. All right, fellas. So there's gonna be a little bit extra on the line. I grabbed the wrong box. I did. Chat, give me 1 sec. This is supposed to be the half hobby of archives. Let me grab it. This is the quarter. Please hold. All my fellas. All right, fellas. How are we? All right, chat. Archives is up. Guess the team for the first foldable. CJ, I really appreciate you doing that, man. That's very kind of you. Very kind. Breaks and credit. Got that. Commanders, Falcons. Got that. Did I post in the Discord we were live? Did I ever do that? Always me. Welcome in. I appreciate you hanging in there tonight with us while we're getting eBay deal with Sean. How are you, brother? Sean, I never got any of your teams to clear. Whenever they clear, brother, I'll send them your way. But we're still going to rip. It's a Saturday night, man. It was going to be a bummer if that happened on a Saturday. Especially on Cosmic Return. We've been doing Cosmic in a minute. Here's our half, fellas. Chat, first foldable card. First foldable card. Everybody guess a team. Even if you're not in the baseball break. If you're in the basketball or the football tonight, guess a team that you think gets the first foldable card. They're green and yellow. And yeah. And for whatever reason, chat, if they don't come through again, I would just Venmo or PayPal you guys request. I know for the guys in the CamFam, I don't got to worry about them. Like, they're going to be solid. But, yeah. If you guys are new tonight, you're like, Cam, what is overtime? Overtime, by the way. Brady, you're a dog, brother. Brady, I see you. Brady is in as well for overtime. What a guy. What a guy. Chat, we're going to have a phenomenal overtime. Overtime is where people in the chat have sent me money to add boxes to the break. And so we are like almost the $300 already for tonight. And we're 2 boxes in. Garrett Crochet, Mark Vientos. How about a pink Doyle? Vivas, Cassis, Yelich, Scherzer, and a Barry Larkin. I'm bummed out we didn't get to try out the new unpaids more often, or a little bit more tonight. It was such a weird night that, like, I was like, well, I don't know if I'm getting more. I don't know if I'm getting second chance offers, or I don't know what's going on tonight, man. Hey, B, you coming down? You got me 2 ibuprofen and a Gatorade? My head's already starting to pound. Where's the, oh, you're great. Just 2 ibuprofen now. Ibuprofen. Rushing. Bo Jackson.
I read your mind.
You did. You really did. You're on. Joanski. Langleirs. How about a little Paul Skeens and the insert? Tony Gwynn. And a George Brett. I have a protein bar and a Gatorade next to me. Little crawfish boy. All right. All right. I love that. I've been to 1 crawfish boil in my entire life, and I was in high school. Went to a buddy's house. It was good. The mom kept telling me to eat the head. Did you do the head suck move? William Contreras. Jose Ramirez. Oh my goodness. I don't know who's on the O's. I think it's CJ, but they never came through yet. Nice Adley. 73 to 75. Beautiful parallel. Look at that, chat. Oh yeah, that is a pause. My bad. My bad. Oh, thank you.
What would you do if Halloween died?
Tonight, yeah. I was tying my noose to the ceiling. It's in the other room.
Fun.
Fun in the sun. We're Elvis Martinez, Darren Baker, Adrian Gonzalez. We got any first timers rocking with us tonight, by the way? If you guys are a first timer, I want to give you guys a free Zion mag on me. I know a lot of the CamFam tries to do it for you guys, which I appreciate you guys doing that and welcoming in the new guys to the community. That's a massive part of our growth and development, is random acts of kindness like that. However, I want to offer to the new guys tonight, if you guys are a first timer tonight, just type 1 in the chat and the team you purchased tonight. Let me know what team you got, and I'm going to give you a free Zion. These are our Zion mags. We partnered up with Zion not too long ago. Tomorrow, we're doing a Zion card case giveaway. We're going to be giving away one of those to someone who's got an entry. Real smooth, Cam. Staying hot tonight. Staying hot. You know, brothers, we're just staying on a roll. Just staying on a roll. But if you guys are a first timer tonight, I will hook you guys up with a free Zion just for being a part tonight and hanging in there, and being in the live stream. Bengal, you're a dog. And actually, Gig in the chat. Gig B. Gig, I don't know how to say his actual username. I just call him Gig. Green username. He's going to double down on that. If anybody joins, or if anybody, sorry, what? Okay. If anybody joins the Discord tonight and you're a first timer, exclamation point Discord. I believe that's what Gig's going at. You get a Zion from me just being a first timer, and you get a second Zion for joining the Discord from Gig. Just taking care of somebody. Sagasi, Posada, Cam Smith. Yeah, so if you guys join the Discord and you're a first timer tonight, you get a free Zion from me for being a first timer, and you get a Zion from Gig just for joining the night. An absolute legend of a night. Stanton, Garrell, and Manny Machado. Gig, I appreciate that, man. I really do. You never know when you got, the next gig in a break for the first time. And someone doing something like that, they hop in. And they ride the wave of the CamFam with us. So I appreciate that, dude. I do. I really, really do. CJ, or Pat, you didn't answer my question? Of course. Oh, he said of course. Pause. Okay, fair. Nacho cheese. Tovar. Park on the pink. Griffin Conine, Colt Keith, White Sox, Luis Robert. Hey, Song. Ooh, man, Dodgers. Got a little, that one came folded right there. Came folded on the Kim. And a Chris Sale. If you need a pack in a box, I can send it to you if you want to get it replaced. Just let me know. Let me know by the end of the night. We ship tomorrow. I actually have a buddy who put me on a little move. He sent me some cards for PSA because our next batch is going out next week. He does card cleanings as well, but he does more vintage cards. Dodger for the free one. That's a good one. He does more vintage cards. What he does is he'll buy cards on eBay that are like really bad grades, like 4, 5, 3s, 2s, crack them, and use like heat press to like get the creases out of cards, like basically ironing sports cards, gets them regraded. So he actually sent me a really old Charizard Pokemon that we're sending in. It's not really old. It's, I got it right here. I got to finish it up. I didn't get time this afternoon. It's been a busy day. Garrett Cole, Matt Chapman. But like, dude, he sent me a picture of what he could do with a heat press. Your brother might be making an investment here this week. Gunnar Henderson, Connor Norby, Freddie Freeman, Manny Machado, Bob Gibson, and a Mickey Mantle for the Yanks. I do like a good crawfish boil, though. I don't know if I like crab. I remember the one we had was a lot of fun, but I don't remember feeling full after I left. That was just full on potatoes and corn. Park, is this going to be the same pack? Frank? Sandy? Hunter? Rook, oh, there it is. Marcelo Mayer. Boston. I'm looking for my sheet, man. I don't know who's on Boston. Bragman and Adamas. Anybody? That was a really good liner gig. I'm not going to lie. That was a good one earlier on the foldable. Chat, Red Sox are actually the first winner for the free pack tonight. Red Sox. I like king crab a lot. I think the texture of king crab is better than snow, but I like the flavor of snow more than king. My dad used to work at Red Lobster. I would get the crab all the time for free. For me, at least. I think he still had to pay for it, but he got it discounted. Nobody guessed socks? All right. Billy. Pete. Ooh, Javier. I don't know, say that last name. Marlins. Beautiful card. I actually really like this design on the refractor. Very, very pretty. Jacob Wilson for the A's. I like it. Sedane Rafaela. Swanson. Mookie. And a Drew Thorpe. San Oha. Is it Sane or Sand? That's sand, because if a D would be sand. Dude, I need a vacation. I could really be on a beach right now. Brian keeps sending me TikToks. My vacation is going to be moving back to Oklahoma. That sounds crazy to say out loud. I love seafood. I never actually had oysters. I want to try them. I love seafood, though. We had salmon tonight. Salmon and some roasted potatoes. Bright made a honey mustard salmon and potatoes. Oh, my goodness. It's great. Paul Skeens. India. Will Smith. McCutcheon. Wyatt. How about a Salvi? Mr. Dylan Cruz got a sick auto for Girk on him last night. That was beauty. I was holding my hand, didn't even see it. And an Abrams for the Nationals. How about that, Natties? Natties. I know this is Anders. Anders, there's our first one on the board of him tonight. My wife just sent me a Snapchat. I'm like, oh, no, it's not. My phone on my other phone is behind. Okay, never mind. Nope, she did. This phone was ahead. It's a picture of the dog. Picture of the dog. Beer's usually my dinner, pork chop in a can. The beach is not safe. No, like I would go to, dude, I go to any beach. You know, I used to like going to, there's one in Florida, Panama City, but I've heard it's kind of gone downhill. Garrett Crochet. My family, I think I've told Gig this, because Gig is from, actually, if Gig didn't tell me this, it's not like an absolute creeper, because I've seen his label. I know where he lives. We used to go to Myrtle Beach every summer. And it's kind of, I've heard Myrtle, Dirty Myrtle, like all that. Dude, I'd go to any United States beach right now. Destin, I like Destin. I'm a big boogie boarder, if that makes it, you know, I like to go out in the waves, man. I like to boogie board. I can't surf, obviously, but I like to boogie board. Boogie board's my thing. So I just need some waves and I'm having a good time. That's why I don't like Mexico as much. The beach is mid. What am I gonna do? It's like standing in a lake. I got that in Oklahoma, Lugo, and Austin Wells. Destin's got beautiful water. I've gone to Cancun a couple times. I like Cancun, I like Playa del Carmen, Cozumel. I don't know if I'd go right now, but again, no politics. We've had enough of a week here, brothers. No politics. Talk Myrtle. You're right, because remember I was like, dude, you live on the beach. That's sick. Like every day. Every day is just, the world is your oyster living next to the ocean, I feel like. Rushing. Bo Jackson, and nothing is literally stopping me from moving next to a beach, but like, I don't know. I can't be that far away from friends and family. Sony Gray. You, dude, Norby, Marlins. They'll stay hot tonight. No, I don't think it is, but it's like a waterfall effect with any community or thing. Like one person says one thing and one person slightly changes it a little bit, and the other person's like, that seems a little political, and they want to give their 2 cents, and it just spirals so quick. Sandberg. Hello, Drake Baldwin. Wait. Okay, I have to ask. CJ, you went to a wedding in Mexico like 2 weeks ago. Again, I'm not a creeper. I hang out with you guys more than I see my own family. Were you in that part that had the thing in Mexico? Again, not politics, just a question. Did you go? Was it Punta Cana that's getting slammed right now? That's crazy. Glad you're safe. Vallarta, that's what it is. Okay, that's crazy, man. World's a crazy place, man. I just want to open sports cards. All I want to do, man, is I want to wake up, my break is filled, and I just open the sports cards. I'll sort the cards. I don't care. That's the hard part. I'll do that. I just want to open them. That's it. I just want that. Everybody smiles and gives each other high fives. That's Cam's happy world right there. You know, I'm not going to lie, Gordo. I read that first line as I have snorted in Mexico. And I paused really quick. I've snorkeled in Mexico and saw turtles and cool fish. You can go, what do they call it? B-Rid, help me out. Catfishing. It ain't snorkeling. You keep your eyes closed and you don't use a snorkel. But you can pull up a 120-pound catfish on one arm. William, that's a pretty cool fish. Noodling, that's what it is. Jose, Walker, Duran, Trouty, Olsen, Caminero, and a Kobe Mayo. I don't think Brighton doesn't realize she doesn't have the odds. Yeah, she didn't have admin. Best cheese ever. Dude, in Mexico, the bread there was really good. There actually is a really clear blue water lake in Oklahoma. It's called Lake Murray. It doesn't have very good beaches because it's rocky. But dude, if you look it up, I encourage you guys right now, look up Lake Murray, Oklahoma. Look at the good photos. You'll be shocked. I promise on everything. You'll be like, that's not Oklahoma. It's Oklahoma. At least in the right parts of Lake Murray. I'm sure there's parts of Murray that are not clear-ish. It's not Mexico level. Sounds exotic. It is. Let me tell you about a time. Shout again, if you guys are first time tonight, let me know. You get a free Zion mag. Appreciate you guys dealing with the old eBay tonight. It doesn't look like anything is cleared on eBay yet. As far as I can tell and see, we're still in the dark. And again, if you join the Discord, !Discord, you get a free Zion mag from my man Gig. He's taking care of you guys as well. If you send $40 to overtime, you get a free hobby pack from me. And then CJ's taking care of you guys. We're getting the free Zion mag, free pack of top loaders, free pack of soft sleeves. For every $40 you send, that's stacked. So if you send 80, you get 2 of each. He's just taking care of the brothers tonight, man. I appreciate you guys doing that, making the fam an incredible place for others to enjoy on a wonderful Saturday night. Hey, I just got a bid for Wednesday. By the way, Wednesday night, we got Certified coming back. That's going to be a fun one. Oceanside, Oklahoma. What you know about it, man? What you know about it? We not poverty like that. Let's see. Do I have anything that is cleared? Awaiting payment. No, nothing else is cleared. Like, they're just missing in general. They're just not there. Again, CJ, I do appreciate you putting up the offer to take any team that doesn't get paid for at half price. That takes a lot of pressure off my back tonight. It means a lot. It really does. I'm sure others would have probably done the same, for real. But I appreciate you putting it out there and running it. That's my dog, Gordo. That's my dog. It's a Lake Thunderbird. Haha, that's the worst lake in Oklahoma. That's where the Norman water supply comes from. Chat, we got some origins coming up. We got a third of it. Guess the team for the first rookie card. First rookie card. There we go. And again, next week for Football Crew, I've got a lot of really cool stuff coming up. A lot of the new optic is going to be in. A lot of the new photogenic is going to be in. So we have like brand new products next week that we get to break. And I'm really excited for you guys to all be a part of that. And of course, baseball has just released so many bangers after bangers. We have more Cosmic next week. I know Cosmic is always hard to get into. It's very competitive. I got more Cosmic on eBay next week. I got more Pristine on there next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 3.
Here's a number between 1 and 3. It's 3.
3. There we are. Chat, first rookie. Remember, if you guessed it right, yell at me. I don't need brain eating amoebas. Trying to navigate triplets B-Day party and make bids tonight. That's tough. I appreciate, dude. And with the thing you're doing, you still won some teams. That's a play move. That's a move, player. I saw that snipe on the Jays, man. I saw it. It was incredible. It came in so far at the last second that my eBay had the original winner, and then it just changed real quick, and I was like, dang, get that man the rifle. It's a good snipe. It was a good snipe. I give you props on that, man. I actually had to watch the auctions really, really closely tonight because if I missed it, I didn't know who won that team. Mikel, 49ers. Jack Beck. First rookies, Niners, by the way. Myles Garrett. How about a Cole Kmet? Michael Penix. And a Drew Brees. Such a good base card. And by the way, Kid Reporter. What would you need for the other half of Archives? That was the last half of Archives. I have a quarter we could do. Let me double check. I believe the quarter of it's going to be about 80. That's a rough quote. Don't put it down on paper. But it is 100% live for overtime. We could easily fit it in on a quarter. He can't hear me, can he? What would you love to do that? Not listening. Oh, crap. In billing eBay, I need to put a formal complaint in with eBay. That's a lot of lost revenue tonight that I potentially am losing. Don't get me wrong. Blessed that we even fill the freaking break on a Saturday, man. Blessed to be in the position we are. Really does suck, though. And there's like no one to reach out to on a Saturday night at 9 o'clock. And my category of eBay is different than the normal category. Like, if you sold a card today, like, who cares? Just wait for it to clear tomorrow. I don't have that grace. Like, tomorrow night, we got another break, fellas. We running this thing back. Tootin'. How about a Kyle Williams, Patriots? Riley Leonard. Oh, Jayla Walker at a 199. ATL. Bailey and a Tyreek Hill. Can somebody in chat tell Anders we should be able to do a quarter via overtime if everybody wants that to be a part tonight? Something along those lines. I don't have an exact quote quite yet. I'm trying to get a little Speedy Gonzalez over here to get caught up with with our timetable so that not everybody's asleep by the last round. CJ, you in for OT? NFL NBA, but I'm fine. Whatever. I love it. I'll try and put it towards those, of course. Where we at? CJ. I got you down for a free hobby pack, my G. Appreciate you doing that. Appreciate you doing that. It goes a long way, brothers. It does. I figured. I just put you down for the hobby pack. I just put you down for the hobby pack right there, man. I forgot. I've got to give. I got to give my Knights in Shining Armor from last night a special round of applause. If you guys missed last night, had some upset fellas in here. It's just, I don't know. I think the moon's in a weird phase right now. It is what it is. Some guy that had the Colts just never paid. Threw a fit. Thought he had them. Didn't pay. So we had to moderate OTP, Anders, and BMAT to defend the land last night. They did a phenomenal job. It was hilarious. It's actually one of my favorite streams ever, to be honest. With a grain of salt, of course, but I mean, it was hilarious of a night. So appreciate you guys. 2 packs of 24 TNC. Trying to do taxes in my head, sorry. I think it'd be 75. That would come out to what, 68, 69? Yeah. All right, where are we at? That was our first time around the horn. Let's go back around the horn tonight, fellas. Again, you can get your bids in for Wednesday at any point tonight. A lot of wheel spins. Tomorrow night is the last night for the giveaway. And that's fresh box. It's sealed. So all hits are live. And again, gig, like if you do 2 and you're like, I didn't get anything, you want to run 2 more, we can do that as well. I don't have them allocated out yet. Like they're not a part of a break. Like some people will ask me for a rip and ship. And they're like, Cam, you got this? And I'm like, I don't, but I have it. It's just already posted up on eBay for a break. 1, 2, 3. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 3.
Here's a number between 1 and 3. It's 2.
2. And we can also add it to overtime tonight, you know? If you guys wanted to do that, we have a phenomenal budget from the fellas. Pat, you've got me saying fellas for 3 weeks now. Chat, first rookie, double down opportunity. Guess 2 teams. First rookie card. This Topps Chrome product has actually kind of been fire. I'm not gonna lie, all the Topps unlicensed basketball we've done from the 24-25 season has been really good. I mean, we pulled a really sick Chet card last night. The time before that, maybe I'm biased because it had Isaiah Hartenstein in it, which is a Thunder guy. And so I might be slightly biased. 2 teams here, Anders. 2 teams. 2 teams. Knicks and Wizards. I like it. Mavs, Wolves. First rookie chat's going to be the pool. First rookie. And again, if you guys have any package adjustments you guys want to make, extra Zions, top loader, soft sleeves. Again, I still have $1 team bags. You guys want them? I bought team bags. I can't use team bags. I have to use graded card sleeves. They're $1 a pack because I bought 1,000 of them. And I can't use them. I don't know if it's 1,000. I think it might be 500, but get the point. Chat, tonight's snack of the night brought to you by Bear Bells is going to be the chocolate dough protein bar. Highly recommend. It's very good. 200 calories. It's got a good amount of saturated fat if you make sure you're exercising. You got 20 grams of protein, which is a great number right there. You got some fiber in it, so you don't lock up. In your carbs, you got 7 grams or 7% of your daily intake, or 20 grams of carbs, which I don't use these numbers, but you may. A little bit of sodium as well. Highly recommend if you ever need a quick snack. Bear Bells chocolate dough, really good. Brought to you tonight by Bear Bells. That's a better ad than I run for my own thing some night, man. Come on now, Cam. Bona. Tobias. Freeman. Peyton Pritchard Silver. Edie. I like that Grizz. I don't know who my Grizz tonight are. $2.99. Beautiful rookie. First rookie was the Sixers, by the way. Brandon Miller. Test drive. Cam Spencer. And a Tyler Hero. Anybody guess 6s? Chat, nobody like my chocolate dough white? Okay, that's cool. If Girk was here tonight, he'd like it. Girk rocks with the Bear Bells. B-Red, you got it, brother? Guess Sixers? You did. Good guess. I mean, nice Zach Edey right here, man. I wonder if it's a Snidey tonight. I know What? Hey, Schneidi, I forgot your Colts tonight. Look at little Riley Leonard up there for you, brother. They didn't 1-on-1 like we're looking for. Peyton Pritchard been balling. I'm going to put the boner right there. Pause. B-Red, free pack winner. B-Red, I think some of your teams haven't cleared yet tonight as well. If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. So weird tonight, man. So weird. Teams just like straight up disappeared off eBay. Gig, I got you, brother. We got a little rip and ship with some TC tonight, my dog. Let's do it. Gig is in. We got a rip and ship for some totally certified tonight. Miles Turner. Kevin McCullough. No freaking way. Dude, these boxes, they're good. They're good. Brother. Do I need to introduce the man? I gotta look who's on him. A little Vinci. Gig. Brother. How about a Vince Carter auto? This is the first Vince Carter auto I've ever pulled. Ever. Vince Carter on the auto. Dude, they're great. The product, it's good. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Yeah. You know what? He'll fit really, really well. What's audio cue? He fits the game so well. NBA Jam.
He's on fire.
Beautiful. That's sick. It is a little to the right. Yeah, it is a little. Sick hit though, regardless, man. Sick hit. I mean, that's incredible. Gig, I've done almost 1,700 breaks. Over 5.5 years, something like that. 6 years at this point. I don't think I've seen a single Vince Carter autograph that I have pulled. Larry Johnson on the silver. How about Grizzlies just staying going? How about a Jalen Wells purple? Jalen Wells is a great rookie they drafted. They've added him, Edie, Spencer. We can check it. Absolutely. We can absolutely take a shot. No reason not to, right? Like CJ said the other night. Let's make them make us have a bad day on Friday, right? We give them those cards on a Friday. Put the ball in their court, you know? Put it in PSA's court. If they're going to make us have a bad day, so be it. But at least the ball's in play. At least I served, you know? And a Larry Johnson. What's the worst that happens? They give us a bad grade? Oh, well. You know? So what? We let it ride. I like that mantra of life a little bit. I don't know. That's kind of a bar. I put the ball in play. See where the marbles fall kind of thing. Grandmama. Dude, that's so cool. Vince Carter. Man. Jokic. Sar. Wizards, always a great team with some 24-25. McGrady. Ja Morant. I don't like him. I don't. Antonio Reeves. Hyper. Trae Young. Now with the Wizards out of Oklahoma. I'm not sure how I stand on him. And Ja Morant again. And another Trae Young. Wow. That's awesome. What a cool little quarter hobby there. You got a numbered Edie auto on the Vinci. The one thing I would change about the Vince Carter card, have it be in the Purples Raptors uniforms. Actually, I don't know how that would look unlicensed. I might take that back. That would be the only thing I wish it had. Nice sorting there. The Anthony Davis? Or the Ja Morant? Really fun product. Really is. Chat, quick fire off top of your head. How many of these? I know people know. Because I got my pocket watchers. I say that nicely. I don't say there's a shot. How many of these hobby boxes do you think we could open compared to one of the Topps Chrome they released this year that's licensed? How many of those do you think we could afford? Genuinely curious what you guys think. Don't Google it. Don't look it up if you don't know. How many of these hobby boxes whole could we open before the price matched the brand new ones that came out this year? 3. Okay? Maybe 4. Chat, what do you think? We've done 2 of them so far. This is our second, and they've been all but spectacular. 1.5. What if I told you it's like 7? Like 7. I could be overshooting a little bit. It might be like 6.5. We could do 7 of those hobby boxes whole before we did the price of one of the Topps Chromes they released for this year. Now I ask, what would you guys rather have? Would you rather have the one hobby from 25-26 this year, licensed, or 7 of the Topps Chrome from 24-25 whole? We'll say 6. We'll say 6 just to play it safe. 1, 1, 2, 2. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 2.
Here's a number between 1 and 2. It's 2.
2. I could be off a little bit. I know Topps Chrome has fluctuated a little bit. I know that's fluctuated a little bit. Chat, first numbered or auto is the givey here. First numbered or auto. I could be a little bit wrong. What would you guys rather have? I'm curious. Would you rather have 6 of 6.5 of those, or one of the other ones? You're not gonna hurt my feelings either way. If you say the other one, like, honestly, I would love to try and rip the other one, to be honest. I'd love to give it a run. But it just baffles me at times. Like, Topps Finest NBA, the 24-25, we could do 7 of those before we did one of the other ones. Maybe even 8 or 9. Based on what they did on the aftermarket, if I'm not mistaken. A little kaboom here. I like the way Andrews is thinking. I like that. It's crazy, brother. It's just crazy. It's about to happen to football, too. It's about to happen to the football world. April 17th, we get Topps Chrome. And then I believe it's May 14th, we're looking at Topps Signature, both licensed 2025 rookies. Just got to distract Cam. Hey, she can do that. Oh, I'm down for that. I'm down for that. This dog hunts. This dog hunts. Here. Oh, I thought for a minute. Jacob Wilson. Josh Flores. Brock Wilken. I like that, Brewers. At a 75. Heck yeah. Squirrel. Butterfly. Beautiful. Good autograph. Who am I at Brewers tonight? You guys know better than I do because of the list. I appreciate you guys not taking that on anybody, man. Ryan, there you go, brother. I appreciate being able to post a list and nobody getting mad at somebody for getting sniped. I think everybody is in a better place if you understand. Some nights you're going to get sniped. Some nights you're going to be the sniper. You know, it happens. It happens. It does. It does. So I appreciate you fellas being cool. I really do. A little Schultzy on the silver. Beautiful card. Gavin Killen? Out of 299, Avia. Miami. It would be Miami's Marlins. Cade. And a Gavin. Look, Cade Anderson out of the new Bowman draft. I still got some Bowman draft left over that I need to figure out what I'm going to break that with. I like it. It's a ton of fun. It adds like a bunch of different prospects to chase. It's just so expensive per pack that it's hard to fit it in with anything. It's hard to fit in with Cosmic, hard to fit it in with Pristine. Kind of has to be like his own thing. It has to be the box one, the spotlight. White Sox, yeah. He's got the pinstripes. Solid kid they got. Chat, any prospects out of some spring training that I need to be aware of for the baseball crew? I know Durham went yard twice. I know Zach Veen's been hot. Anybody else that I should have my eyes on? Look, Cam, and Eddie. Mitch Jebb. Oh my. No way. Who are my Jays? Gordo! It's not no, it's a future legend, JoJo Parker. Gordo! Give that man the rifle. Give him the rifle. He's a sniper. JoJo Parker. How about it? If you guys don't know JoJo Parker, he's a new kid on the block. He's out of that most recent draft. One of the highly coveted prospects. Brand new. Like, I mean, this kid's fresh. High school? College. That's sick. That's awesome. Gordo, congrats, brother. That's sharp. Look at that. 3 good signatures on the podium tonight. Peter. That's cool. prepping for the pros. Cam and Eddie. That's going to the podium. Schultze. Again. Jamie. Chase Davis. Should have traded the Cavs. It's very nice of you to trade the Cavs for Gordo, by the way. I don't know if you guys traded or whatever happened, but that was very nice of you to do. Random acts of kindness like that and taking care of other people in the community really does go a long way in keeping this place awesome. And badassery. Badassery. That's the word of the night, brothers. Badassery. Or as Pat said last night, just don't be a dick. Get that tattooed on you somewhere. It's a bar. It is a bar. I can sleep better now. I'm on about week 6 right now, sleeping on the couch, fellas. I'm not gonna lie. If you haven't heard that story, I'm still sleeping on the couch. It's been chaos the last 2 weeks. I have not had a chance to go buy a new pillow and try it out before I get a comforter. Okay, I lie. I've probably had time, but it hasn't been on my brain to get, when I'm out, to stop out in the malls on the other side of town where I would probably get a pillow. But yeah, been on the couch still, rocking it. Not sore. Not sore. Badass right next to Flipscaroni. All right, fellas. We're going to some Mosaic No Huddle. We did the first part last night. Make sure you haven't got any other overtime donos. Not yet. Okay, not yet. So we're still rocking. Chat, remember, every $40 you send to overtime gets you a free hobby pack, free pack of top loaders, free pack of soft sleeves, and a free Zion mag. And you can pick which sport you want your overtime to go towards. If you're waiting and you're holding out, you can absolutely do that as well. Some people like to see what we're getting before they donate. That I get it. That's acceptable and totally a respectable way as well. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. I get it because you don't want to put your money into something you don't want, but you also don't really get much control over it. So I understand. I feel you. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 3.
Here's a number between 1 and 3. It's 1.
What if I told you it's $3 million, CJ? What's the value on the giveaways? What giveaway specifically? Like the chaser chest? Chaser chest is worth, it varies. I usually try and keep it above $80 and below $125 every week. Just depends on kind of what products they have, but the chaser chest is worth about $100. For overtime. Oh, the value, absolutely. So a Zion mag is $4. Pack of top loaders is $3. So we're already at $7. Pack of soft sleeves is $2. You're at $9 just there. A hobby pack, again, those vary as well. Those can be between $5 to $15. We'll call it 10 just for simplicity. 19. You're at $19 in value for putting 40 down, and all 40 of it goes to overtime. Quick math stats for you, brothers. Chat, first no huddle parallels the giveaway. First no huddle parallel. Has anything happened on eBay? Has anything cleared for anybody? No. Anything in the unsolds? No. That is crazy. That is crazy. That's actually crazy. That's winning. No casino would even do that. Not that we're a casino. This is not gambling for the record. Over here, roll my eyes, trying to figure out how to save myself out of the pit I just put myself in. Regardless, it's a great value. Just absolutely buried myself with 3 words there. Derek, what up, brother? Welcome in. Yeah, dude, the D-backs I don't even see. I'll have to show you guys what I see here in a minute. It's very, very weird. It's different than any night that we've had this happen before. Kenny Clark. Zaire Franklin. How about a JPJ? Chat put me on that apparently this guy's never playing football again. I was really excited for him out of Tennessee. Really was. Caleb Johnson. Singletary. Bear down. Bear down Bears out of 99. Bears are the giveaway winners. Bears. Swifty. Jaden Higgins. Had a good ending of the year. Jonathan Taylor. Corey Dillon. Dude, I forgot about Corey Dillon. Tariq Woolen. And a Bo Nix for the Broncos. So typically I have this category called the unsold category on eBay. If an auction ends and doesn't have a bid, they just show up there. The price will be red, and that's where I get my unpaids from some nights. If like they don't have a bid, I grab them from there, I post them in the Discord. My unpaids, I just realized, actually never even showed up in that channel tonight. The only reason I know my teams that didn't get a bid are because I followed them and then kept those tabs open. But it actually has like the Hornets, they finished at $30.98. The Panthers finished at $32.50, and it says it in green like they went out. Didn't Dylan go to New England to make a mark there? Yes. I actually know this because we have a Patriots fan in the Discord, Weebs. They called them Kill the Clock Corey, something like that. Yeah. Did you call tech? Giveaway was Bears. Do we have it? Yeah, Bears. Bears, brother. First, no huddle. CJ. Drake May. Schultzes. Ty Felton. Ricky White. No. You're good. Don't even worry about it. Yep, that's true gold. Here we are, Rammies. Here we are. Gig's rolling tonight. Lord have mercy. Gig. Woo! Get that man a heater. Matt wait. Call me crazy. Didn't we pull this like last week, gold to 10, Matt Stafford? For somebody else? I could be remembering wrong. That's it. Gig, give it a bang. No. Bang. That's as good as we're going to get right there. There it is. 5 out of 10. Matt Stafford, true gold. Slap that up there. David Montgomery. CeeDee Lamb. Matthew Golden. Jameer. Devontae. And a Chuck Foreman. Elmo, how are you, man? Elmo. It's good to hear from you, dude. It's great to hear from you. Hope you've been doing well, man. No, so I sleep on the couch. We got a mattress. We moved up here. And every time I sleep on it, I wake up sore. And chat gets a crack out of it. When I first, it happened for like a while. And I just thought, okay, I am working out too much. And so chat gives me a hard time for that. Like, no, you're not. Regardless. So I slept on the couch one night. And I woke up and I felt great. I felt loose. I felt stretched. Pause. I felt just better. And so I need to figure out what it is, whether it's the mattress, whether it's the pillow, whether I get a comforter, not a comforter, a pillow topper, mattress topper thing. But the couch works. PSA check on it for sure. Devon Achane, Troy, Hollywood, Devin Neal. How about a silver Purdy? Gabe Davis, Theo, Barkley, Rogers, Devin, Jake Ferguson, and a Joe Theismann for the Commanders. Do we have some sick cards up here tonight? What a great night. We're not even near done. Fellas, I gotta tell you, brothers, real quick about a little promo that we run every single night, and we put the steroids when we do it on a Saturday night. It is called our giveaway box. It is the big box. It is the big unit. It is the giveaway that we run every single night. And on Saturdays, we even juice it a little bit more, and we have juiced it tonight. I have a big unit box. Behind each one of these numbers is a pack or packs, multiple packs. It is very easy to win. You don't even have to have a team in tonight's break to compete. You can literally just be hanging out in the stream and you're good to go. So behind each one of these numbers is a deconstructed blaster. If you want number 17, we got some select basketball. There's football and baseball all across it. On Saturdays, we juice it. I have a chaser chest. A chaser chest is an at-home break. It is hobby packs, retail packs, Zion mags, top loaders, soft sleeves, all within a box for you to open on mail day with your cards from the breaks. We also have Zion mags that we give away with labels. So here's how this works, fellas. Very simple, very clean. I'm going to send a link here to YouTube chat. That link which I did not set up earlier because of the chaos. Hold on, please hold. My rumors of my demise are greatly exaggerated. Dude, it's all good. I hope you've been doing well, man. Life happens to everybody. I get it. I get it. I absolutely understand, man. So there's a link here in your YouTube chat, fellas. You're going to want to click on that link. Take it on over to our eBay page. We have breaks going down Wednesday. You say 10 and 10. I did. So here's how the wheel spins are going to work tonight. Give me 1 sec. I'll get to it. Click on that link, straight to the eBay page. Bada bing, bada boom. We got some actually really fun breaks going down for a Wednesday, by the way. So, again, you guys have crushed the bids early, and that has made such a significant impact on the ability to run bigger and better breaks earlier in the week, which leads us to do bigger and better breaks later in the week. I think you guys over the last month have probably noticed Fridays and Saturdays have been bigger with bigger products, more expensive products, and we've been able to do cooler products on Wednesdays, Thursdays. Now, not always, but an average, we've actually been able to creep up the size of the breaks and the value of the products, which has been awesome. Just leads to more hits. However, we're rocking Certified. Certified is back. Got some of the best patches in the hobby. We got Encore and Rookie Stars, and we got Select. You guys saw that last night. Dylan Cruz Auto for Girk. That was sick. Stadium Club, and then Chrome Update on a Wednesday night going down. These are our breaks. Get your bids in for these right now, between now and the end of tonight's break. At the end of tonight's break, we're going to spin some wheels. I got an NFL wheel. I got an MLB wheel. They go round and round just like every other wheel on the face of the planet. They will land on a team. Whatever team they land on, we look over at the eBay for tomorrow night. If you have a bid on that team and it is the highest bid on that team, you get a prize. Now, it lands on the Padres. We go on over to the eBay. We find the Padres. For time's sake, this is the Padres. Gordo's already got a bid. Look at the dog. Look at the dog. Let him bark. Give him the rifle. Regardless, that's Gordo right there. He's got a bid in. That means Gordo would be a winner tonight. He'd be our first winner. Now, he could pick a number between 1 and 20 for a free pack. If we have 50 unique teams with a bid, if they have 50 unique teams with a bid, the Chaser Chest goes live in the prize pool. If we don't get 50 unique teams with a bid for Wednesday, out of the 62, it is not live. It's not a part of the giveaway, but hopefully, I would say 3 out of 4 times a month, we get the Chaser Chest. We have Zion Max. So here's how tonight's going to work. There's going to be 10 wheel spins for each sport. That is 10 winning teams of the NFL, different teams, unique, 10 different MLB. The first 5 and the first 5 are regular. You can pick the Chaser Chest. You can pick the numbers. You can pick the Zions, whatever. The final 5 for both wheel spins are not going to have any of the prizes up here. They are going to be entries into our card case duck race tomorrow night. All right, fellas? So this is just another opportunity. Even if you can't win in the first 5, you get entries into that race for tomorrow night. Now, even if you win in the first 5 tonight, you do get entries. Chad, you're like, what are these entries for? We have started a brand new monthly giveaway here at Cam's Cards, fellas. I love to give back to you guys as much as I possibly can. You guys are the people that make this place possible and a great place to be. We're giving away an MLB or an NFL or a generic Zion slab case where you can store your Zion card cases. So you can get every time you win a prize tonight, you get an entry into this. If you're a part of the final 5 on either of this wheel spins of the final 5 of the NFL, final 5 of the MLB, you just get an entry into this giveaway. You won't get any of the prizes here on the screen, but that way we get more winners tonight. That is a potential of 20 winners out of 50 bids we probably get. That's almost half. So if you want to get some bids in for tomorrow night, more than welcome to. Again, try not to outbid people last second. If you really believe the wheel's going to land on that team, I get it. You can do that. We're looking to work as a crew tonight to get 50 unique teams with a bid. If someone, again, has outbid the team that you really want and you do believe, there's no rule against overbidding them. Right? But don't just go to the eBay and, like, find everyone's got a bid and then overbid them so you win every prize. You know what I mean? But we don't have that issue for the record. We don't have that issue for the record. But just so that everybody knows, because we do have a lot of prizes tonight. We got 10 NFL, 10 MLB wheel spins. All right, fellas? Get those bids in. Always appreciate the early bids. 10 NFL, 10 MLB. First 5 of both go to the prize pool table. The final 5, you just get entries into the Zion card case duck race, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow. Instructs. I know. Easy as this. Easy as this, Elmo. Bid for a Wednesday night breaks. That's it. And then the wheel will select if you get prizes. TLDR. TLDR, that's it. All right. Now, you're like, can we just open football? You're right. We're doing one more football here real quick because we had 4 football and then 3 basketball, 3 baseball tonight. So chat, we're going to do our final quarter of this Phoenix box. Guess the team for the first rookie. If you guess it right, you win a free pack. All right, fellas, get those bids in. Brothers, I think we are... we're getting a chaser tonight. I'm almost 100% positive. I can't tell how many bids we're at. I have 59 eBay notifications. However, that's some of those are probably from earlier with the... Your team has been paid. Your team is cleared. Your team has been got a bid, and yeah. All right, chat. First rookie here. And again, overtime donation tonight. Every $40 you send, you get a free hobby pack, free pack of top loaders, free Zion, free pack of soft sleeves. Just add it in. Elmo, they changed it. It was really weird, man. About 6 months ago, 5 months ago, 4 months ago, everybody's usernames on eBay changed. Kind of stinks. You can change it back, though. It's just kind of complicated. Downloadable instruction sheets, hilarious. Elmo, I hope you've been well, man. If you guys don't know Elmo, I ever got to meet Elmo. We go through different iterations of the CamFam every couple of years. Elmo was oh man, what breaks were you a part of, Elmo? What was your prime run? What was the years? Was it 97, 98, Jordan? It was breaks like 80 through like 600, 700. 6, 7, did not mean that. Somewhere in there. The apartment table, yeah. The apartment table. Actually, there's a lot of apartment tables. Brighton's upstairs, parents' house. Number 5. Okay, I disrespect Goats here, apparently. He was in break number 5. He's been around the block with the CamFam for sure. But now he hates us. It just never shows up anymore. I'm kidding. Benjamin Morris. How about a Myles Garrett? Tyree Wilson. Trey Tucker. And little Joey Gobert. I can't believe it was break 5 you were in. That's crazy. But that's Elmo, brothers. That is Elmo's. Royalty. Absolute royalty in the CamFam. Ooh, this one's a little bit thick. What we got in our final? Don't be a filler on me. I don't think it is. Tesla. Mikael Williams for the 49ers. Bryce Young. Hammock, I don't know if it's Hammock Weather yet. Thomas. No, Ahmad Rashid. And a Tyke Smith. One team Pat. I remember when OTP was invited on, he could only afford one team. He still is. He's one team Pat. Now I have finally gotten Pat to get away from the budget a little bit. We're on free hobby pack Fridays, where if you win 4 teams on eBay, you get a free hobby pack every Friday. Death taxes and free hobby pack Friday. He will grab a 4th team. He will grab that 4th team every now and then. He'll dabble. He will. Or if I'm having a really rough night on eBay, he actually go grab next to me. I can't talk too much crap. He did pick up extra team before having a bad night on eBay. It was, yes sir. Tampa Bay. Benjamin Morris. Did you guess him? We get it right? We get a winner? Kyle McCord. J.J. McCarthy. How about a little Lamar? Brock Purdy. And a Hunter Henry for the Patriots. Sick cards up here tonight, man. All right, chat. We got 1 box left for each of the breaks. Get your bids in for Wednesday. Hopefully, eBay is back on track by Wednesday. If it's not, I'll be shocked. I imagine by Monday at the latest it's done. 65. There we go, Derek. Heck yeah, man. Get the brother a free pack. Derek, you are my Packers tonight. Yes, sir, you are. I remember that. Derek, free pack winner. Look at that. Look at that. There we go. There we go. All right, fellas. We're doing some Tops basketball. Final quarter. first rookies to give away again, but it is a daily double opportunity. Did you hear that right? Yes, you did. Daily double, because dollar for dollar, spot for spot, break for break. Nobody has more giveaways than Cam's cards, and it's not even close. Just to talk about the giveaways we have tonight, just sending money, which sounds crazy to say out loud, but just you get 4 giveaways for sending $40. Free packs for every time you guess the first rookie. I could go on for a couple hours. I won't. Guess the team for the first rookie. Guess a second team. How do I do this for the second one on basketball? Give me a sec. What's a common insert in here? I talk so much, I don't got enough oxygen in the brain. I can't think straight. We'll save daily. Hold on. We're going to save daily double. We're going to save daily double. We'll do it on Cosmic because that Cosmic will be fun. Chat, just first rookie, one team. Just one team here. If you've guessed 2 and you just want to rock with the first team you can, we'll save daily double for Cosmic. And then Revo potentially because Revo's going to have a lot of cool hits probably. I hope. Just one team here, first rookie. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. We're going to go for our sponsored bite of the evening with our chocolate dough protein bar, chat. Stay proteinized. The gains will not gain themselves. No, I know, Elmo, I know. It's good to hear from you, though. You eyeing the packs over there, CJ? We're gonna get snow tomorrow? Oh, it's just previously recorded. No, there's no way this would be that old. I have learned, dude, I grew up in Oklahoma. Dude, if there was a tornado on the ground in Oklahoma, you would have 3 helicopters from 3 different competing local news stations. You'd have about 15 storm trackers with 4K cameras. The radar, you could tell within a pinpoint where that thing was at. No, a Pinda. Magic. Up here in Kansas, hey, I'm just gonna let Manhattan know there's a tornado within a 50-mile radius. You want to hit your safe shelter now. That's it. That's all. That's all you get. Nice Brooks Barnheiser. AI. Jack. Donovan Mitch. Trey Murphy. Wendell Carter. AJ Green. McCain. Kyle Flapowski. And Zaire Williams. It's like 45. Yeah, I wouldn't be. 15 is probably a very low estimate. But dude, storms here, it's not fun. Hey, they have people that are on TV, you know, that have to cover the storm, like feel like they're actually working. Versus in Oklahoma, bro, those guys are so happy to be on TV when the storm coverage comes on. Snow in Detroit. I didn't know. I thought we were finally out of this cold stuff, man. I've been trying to get the garage cleaned out and stuff like that. And I did it one day and it was like warm enough. The next day it was too windy, so everything was just blowing back in the garage. I was like, forget it, I'm done. And I get like Monday, Tuesday to do that. No way. Alexa, what's the temperature in Minnesota? You're lying to me.
Right now, in St. Paul, Minnesota, it's 17 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, it's a low of 11 degrees.
I thought I was going to say 71, and I was like, oh, he ain't lying. T-shirt weather, you say. 17, Ryan Kalkbrenner. Jalen Williams. That was a good setup right there for that one. That was a good setup. Cooper Flagg. There he is. Keldon. Russell. Heat. Jack. Nice one right there for the Heat. Queso. Pellies. Peyton Pritchard. Hey, B, how are you? I'm built for the North. See, I wear T-shirts. I don't know if I could do it up north where you're at. I wear T-shirts and shorts everywhere. I actually wear hoodies more inside in the basement because it's just like drafty versus outside. Because if I'm outside, I'm moving around. I'm just ready. I'm just ready for it to be over, Derek, you know? I can't imagine living I believe you're Detroit. Yeah, your winter's going to be 10 times worse than my shorts and a T-shirt and the crawfish bowl today. All right. All right. I'm jealous. I am jealous. Oh, so nice. Beardle wants to know why you're ignoring his request on Discord. I don't think you even knew he gave you a request in Discord.
I don't even know what that means.
I think he just tagged you in something, but you don't have any notifications on for Discord.
I have it turned off.
Derek Queen. Clifford. Dude, there's two guys for the Kings really balling right now. Clifford and Renaud. Both have been playing really well. Michael Peavy. Carmelo. Randall. I don't even know what your request is. Something with my head. Jazz.
No, they're just calling you crazy. He's on your head.
Oh, yeah. Najee.
I'm just kidding.
It's the voices that talk to me. Your face froze when I said that. Najee. Nice one right there for the Mavs. Cam Jones. Rob Dillingham. Heat. Suns. And Gary Trent. That was pretty fun. He said, there's t-shirt weather. I said, no way. 17 degrees.
It ain't t-shirt weather till about May for me.
No.
I don't
No.
wear t-shirts unless it's about 70 or...
I could give you May because you can get some days in there where it's like really windy and like you got that humidity. By the way, and I give this take every time I have the chance. Humidity is great.
Yeah.
I love a hot, sticky, humid day.
No.
Oh, give it to me. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'd rather take a hot, sticky day than a dry day every day of the week. My nose will be gushing blood by the end of the day. My ears crack. My hands will crack. 80 is incredible. Oh, my goodness. 74 in Tennessee today. Man. Yeah, it actually was nice outside today. It was. Manu. Knipple. Chat, who do you think wins Rookie of the Year? Knipple or Flag? Right now, Knipple just overpassed Flag for the odds favorite. Miles Turner. Ryan Dunn. Marcus. No way. No way. I won't lose this one, Gordo! How about a Tyrese Proctor? On the auto. Gordo! Yeah, that's an alley-oop element right there. Beautiful. You gotta give an assist here to CJ. CJ grabbed him on the unpaids. We we had like 4 hours of unpaids tonight, and then he gave him up to Gordo, and Gordo is a Cavs fan, so it's very nice. That's an absolute alley-oop off the backboard kind of moment. Tyrese Proctor. Now I will not lose this one for you, Gordo. I promise. I don't know where the other one ended up, but this one will not get lost. I hope. Nice Proctor. Nice Proctor. Beautiful, beautiful. Full circle. AD and a Brandon Miller and a Reed Shepard. Now the card was got to come around to CJ for hooking up Gordo. Gordo gets an auto of his team. Now we need an auto for CJ on the Cardma. As actually, I don't think it was the Wickers that made Cardma up. Elmo was the one that started the pay it forward, which kind of started the pushing overtime and stuff like that back in the day. There we go. CJ, you weren't wrong. You said those bottom packs were a little bit thicker. You weren't lying. X-ray vision. I don't know how loud this mic picks up my chewing. If it's screaming y'all's ears, yell at me. Whoa, Clayton, I like that. D-Wade. D-Book. Mattis. Buzelis. Ben Simmons. Cam Thomas. I like him. Jovic. Edie. Paulo Banchero. A little Tyrese Proctor on that auto right there, fellas. I think that's twice in a row the autograph has made it to the very end. Derek Queen's a good one. Knipple's a good one. Walter Clayton. Brooks, I like Brooks. I'm a Thunder fan. Cooper Flag. We got a Knipple. Good, solid quarter right there, fellas. Good, solid quarter right there, fellas. I like how Corn Dog says random things in the Discord like we're not in stream right now. Corn Dog from the Discord. I'll say it. I hate coffee. Don't drink caffeine. Thank you, Corn Dog. And then in about 30 minutes when nobody responds to him because we're watching the break that the Discord is built around, he's going to say, ooh, tough crowd. All right, fellas. Daily double. Cosmic Chrome is up. Guess the first team in the chat for the rookie card, and then put a # / hashtag sign, whatever you call it, for the second team. And that's going to be for the first numbered or auto if we get one. If you guess that team right, I will give you a free hobby pack. Not a regular pack, a hobby pack. We got this and one more box before we do our wheel spins and overtime tonight, fellas. All right. I'm checking to see if eBay has cleared anything out while you guys are guessing your teams. What we'll do for those who have teams that are in the, that are wanting to grab some or that have some, if eBay doesn't find them or like post them up by like tomorrow night after the breaks, we'll do the Venmo PayPal. By then they should have fixed. That's when we'll get everything sorted out by tomorrow night. That way I have everything done by Monday, so we can get a good clean chop of this week off. Just chop it and stop it. You know what I'm saying? No. Canceling doesn't hurt me or you. As long as you choose the right option. Which you'll think it hurts you, but it doesn't. I haven't finished the first bar. I've been taking bites of it as we've been going. eBay loves the buyer. They are hands and knees for the buyer. They are the Eiffel Tower for the buyer. Now, if I cancel one spot because I didn't have the product, I get dinged heavy. That happened to me like not too long ago. We actually did a product. I got the wrong product in the mail. So I had to cancel the break because I did it preemptively and they sent me the wrong product. So I had to cancel the break. I said out of stock or damaged. I've lost my top rated seller until April because I chose out of stock or damaged. 1, 2, and 3. Let me get these pushed back just a little bit. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 3.
Here's a number between 1 and 3. It's 2.
2. However, if you just select buyer asked to cancel, oh, hello. Get these out here. We should have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Wait, we're loaded up on OT right now, Emma. We're still putting it together. Got a heck of a promotion tonight, which to you sounds like, oh no, like I didn't ask for a cancel. You don't get dinged unless you have like hundreds of cancellations on your profile within like a year. So if I ever have to cancel me, I just use buyer asked to cancel. 2, 3, 4, 5, because I don't get dinged, and then you don't get dinged unless you are near the max. And if people get upset about me for it, I just like tell them, hey man, this is what kind of eBay treats it. It's not fair. It's not a fair system. So I kind of have to take matters in my own hands because it's not going to ding the buyer's account if I cancel it. I do it all the time too for people that don't pay and they still are A-okay, That's how I handle it. Chat, you guys ready? Because I probably have at least 3-4 teams I have to cancel every night where like the buyer just didn't pay, and so I always just choose buyer. Doesn't hurt them, doesn't hurt me. I'm not gonna come out there and try and kill their life, not kill their life, but kill their eBay account because they forgot to pay for an auction they won, within 20 minutes. All right, fellas, look, cosmic. Yeah, so the overtime promo tonight, Elmo, is for every $40 you send to overtime, you get a free hobby pack from me on Saturdays, just to reminisce on the good times, Elmo. Every Saturday, I do a thing for Giveaway Saturday, we call it now. Every $40 you send to overtime, I give you a free hobby pack. CJ, the last 3 weeks, has been so generous to add an extra opportunity to that, where if you add $40 to overtime, you get a free Zion mag, a free pack of top loaders, a free pack of soft sleeves. So we did the math a minute ago. It's $19 of stuff roughly that you're getting just directly back to you for sending us $40 for overtime. So that's the kind of the promo we got going tonight. Elmo's in for overtime. What a guy. Elmo, when are we going to get you in a break, man? Not even in the break tonight, fella. Matt Chapman. DeGrami. Shout out to Elmo's not even in the break during the overtime, by the way. Marcelo Mayer. What a beautiful Red Sox card. How about that? I don't know. There's no Red Sox. I think it's CJ. Think. Could be wrong. You know who's been real quiet tonight, Brendan? B-Matt. He might be studying his Cornell University stuff. A little Corbin Carroll for the D-backs right there, which we, still suspected buyer is Gordo at this time. He's on the run. He's on the run, apparently. Elmo, that's very nice of you, man. I appreciate you doing that. What do we got here? Which one? This one? Possibly. Yeah, Marcelo's solid. Solid. Brian Reynolds. Mr. Lee. How about a Kyle Tucker and a James Wood? It's not numbered, so it's not like a super, super short print card, but you might get a little bit more out of it if you do get a 10 on it. All right, next pack up. Oh, we got a white. I see you, be ready. Give me 1 minute. Garrett Cole. Blake Snell. What we got here? What do we dance with? How about a Vladdy Guerrero on the white? Not numbered. The Buffalo Trace Bourbon Bender. Heck yeah, brother. Heck yeah. Brad, will you give me a Zion mag real quick? With front and back for my man Gordo. That Mr. B. Riddle is purchasing for the brother. I forgot the name of that parallel. And an Andrew McCutcheon. B-Rid, I appreciate you doing that. Gordo's Proctor. Gordo's Proctor. Awesome stuff, fellas. What we got? Ooh. Cade Horton, I like that. Nick Kurtz for the A's. How about a Jason Dominguez Yankees? And Dylan Cease. Forgot to mention, chat, for tomorrow night, we have our breaks for Sunday. Oh, goodness gracious, Elmo's back. He's fully back. Tomorrow night, we have our Discord breaks. I'm going to run the same system that we ran tonight for unpaids for those offers. So I'll open those up tomorrow for the Discord where you can grab teams, with discounts and stuff like that. And then the final, we'll call it 2 hours. We'll do offers. Paul Goldschmidt, that will give me so much more time on a Sunday to get caught up. Helio Ramos, Matt Olson, and a Marcus Simeon. All right, fellas. Get your last bids in for Wednesday. Again, remember the bid responsibly. The team that you do bid on, you're responsible paying for it. If you do win, or you're banned from all of our future and past giveaways. Where we at? Put a bet there for me. I can do it.
I'll make a phone call.
Okay. Thank you, B. Appreciate it. All right, let's see where we're at on bids real quick. I think we're there. So, Chad, if you want to get some final bids in, you're more than welcome to. I think we're there for the Chaser chest and for all 10 spins tonight. This is the last chance you have to get your entries in for our monthly card case duck race, which will be tomorrow night. I'm so excited for that with the PSA reveal we're doing tomorrow night. 80 cards for a PSA reveal. It's going to be incredible tomorrow night. That being said, get your bids in. All right. 4 packs. Chat, one more daily double opportunity right here, fellas. 2 teams. You know the drill. First team for the first rookie. Second with the pound sign or hashtag for the first numbered auto. All right, let's get our 4. We got a third of this tonight. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 3.
Here's a number between 1 and 3. It's 2.
2, right on down the middle. Chat, you know the drill. Daily double opportunity, daily double. Put those bad boys back in there. So this product has been at nothing but spectacular. Nothing but spectacular. Finish this protein bar off. Sorry, Chad. It was a long evening. It was a very long evening. Get everything set up. All right, here we go. Kyron. I got a little Brian Thomas Jr. A Conquo. Out of 99, Tennessee. A little Joe Montana. Ashton Jafety. First rookie Raiders. No numbered. Oh, yeah, no. And then numbered is Tennessee. Cam, I could hold them for next week for you. Since you don't have a team tonight, tonight's the last night for a label. If you wanted to get them next week, we could. And heck, you could even double down next Saturday and get 2 top loaders, 2 Zion mags, 2 hobby packs, 2 soft sleeves, if CJ did the same thing, and of course 2 hobby packs. I run that every Saturday. Typically, any prize is won. If you don't have a label by the end of the week, they go to the trash, like they're over. But if you wanted to try and grab them next week, I would leave them up for you. Ooh, Herbert. Oh, took 2. Eckler. Joe Mixon. How about a Luther Burden? Supernova. And a Jalen Milroe. Is the die cut number? No. They're really cool, though. I think there's about 2 or 3 per box on average, probably. They're really, really cool. The first time we pulled them, we all thought it was like potentially a case hit or a short print. They're sharp. Very, very sharp cards. OTP and Anders. Free pack. You bet it, brothers. You bet it. That is the groove. All right. OTP. Anders. Where are you fellas at?
I saw it when I walked, boy.
There we go. All right, got your fellas down. Here we go. Oh, we got an auto. No way. It's the Cam's Cards legend. Absolute troll right here. Zamir White out of 199. Chat, if Zamir White ever makes it in the league big time. CJ, there you go, brother. So the lore behind this man right here, his rookie year, his autographs were everywhere in every single product. And he was a nobody. He was a 4-string running back for the Raiders, but for some reason he plagued the hobby everywhere. And this season, last season, he was the projected starter of the Raiders. Like, he was a top 20 round, 15 round fantasy football pick. And he sucked. And we all were so excited because we were like, dude, we have like 100 Zamir White autos. Yeah, so he is a throwback. Nice Zamir, though. Hey, if he ever makes it, we're all going to be rich. Mikel, another Mikel. An absolute legend of the Cam fam, man. Absolute legend, Zamir White. I mean, you can't put it any other way. Dude, I thought last year, whenever he was like top 2 on the depth chart, I was like, this is his year. We're all going to make it big. We're all going to retire early. No. They drafted Ashton Jeanty a year later. They said, nah, he ain't it. Hey, but the Cardma did come back for the record. I just realized that. The Proctor, originally Cavs were unpaid. CJ grabbed him, gave him up to Gordo. And then on the Raiders, which I think CJ's on. Yeah, CJ's on. They were unpaid. Yeah, it was them and the Cardinals, the last two off the board. Anders and CJ, and then Anders and CJ have him. It all comes back around. Call it Cardma. CeeDee Lamb. Riley Moss. How about Russell Wilson? What do we got this? Out of 99 for the Giants. Little Russell Wilson. This guy is interesting as an individual, you could say. Very interesting. How about A, Ty Law, and A, Abdul Carter? Chat, you guys ready to go to the wheel spins? And then we'll do some overtime. What are we looking at for overtime, chat? Let's discuss some overtime options and abilities. While we're getting these wheel spins in real quick. I have, and again, I didn't write down which sport you guys wanted. I didn't write it down, so if you guys would remind me, and then I can kind of get some ideas of what we can have and what we can do for overtime tonight. Now, chat, final call for bids is in. 10 NFL, 10 LB, heads NFL, tails MLB. Alexa, flip a coin.
Okay, flipping.
Heads NFL, tails MLB, yeah.
It's tails.
Tails, MLB will get the first wheel spin. Gig, I got you, brother. NBA. We do a lot of cool stuff with that. I like that. All right, fellas. We're going to go to the MLB first. We'll do 10 MLB, then 10 NFL. Instead of alternating, because I don't think it matters too much tonight, because there's only one chaser. And whoever wins this right here. If we don't get a team here on the first spin, then we'll alternate. Okay. The Rays. Holy cow, there's no bid on the Rays. There's actually no bid on the Rays tonight, fellas. There actually is no bid on the Rays. All right, we're going to the NFL. You guys make me alternate all night. We're going to make me alternate. NFL. With a chance to steal. Texans. Gig, brother! You're on the board. Okay, got that. If you want it, you will have first pick. You will have first pick here in a minute. Okay. Chad, am I good to just spin one wheel now 9 times? So I have to go back and forth 20 different times? So we got the first winner. I think we're good. There's no reason not to, right? If I need to throw in some extras, I'm actually will. Okay, I think we're good. 5-5. Yeah. Okay, let's ride. Let's ride. 9 more coming up. Let's get some winners. Let's get some winners, fellas. Chat, no more bids. No more bids. Ravens. Gig, that's you, brother. Chat, I see some bids coming in. Any bids at this point do not count. The page has been refreshed. It doesn't get refreshed again. Once the wheel starts spinning, there are no more entries. Bucks! CJ, you're on the board, brother. Now we got 2 more of the NFL wheel spins that are going to be prize eligible. The other 5 are going to go straight to the monthly giveaway. Commanders. Nobody Commanders. Nobody Commanders. We got 1 more prize entry. 1 more prize entry right here. Wait, is it? Are they actually? You know what's funny? Nobody Chargers. 2025? Chat, I'd highly recommend checking out the Chargers for tomorrow night. Okay, that is the end of our first 5 for NFL. Chad, teams are coming through for payment. Please feel free to pay for those whenever you get a second, or wait till you get an invoice. Oh, the Bulls just sold. The Bulls just sold. Hey, can someone tag Anders in the chat real quick?
I saw it when I walked, boy.
I think he's behind. He's still getting bids in. I feel bad because his bids aren't counting towards the prizes. Maybe it's just the top one. Who was on the Bulls tonight? All right, let's do our MLB. Sorry, Chad, I'm getting distracted. This has been a long night. It's been a long night, fellas. In a good way. In an absolute good way. The fact that we have made it this far is absolute badassery. 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 Rocky, CJ, you're on the board, big dog. That's the second spin for the MLB because the first spin nobody hit. Rockies. Okay. Yeah, if your team hasn't come through with the shipping discount, I'll get that taken care of here in a minute. I'll actually do that right here after we do this. Mariners. You know, Anders, you're on board. You know what's crazy? Of course. The team starts showing up as the break ends. I'm kidding you not. That is the end of the regular break right there, and it just started happening. Always me. No way, always me. Always me. You're a dog. You're a first timer, I believe. Always me. I love having you tonight. I appreciate you working with us during our eBay crazy. You're on the board for a free prize. And then we got one more MLB prize one more MLB wheel spin for a prize. And then the remaining wheel spins will be for the entries in the race that will run tomorrow in our break that starts at 6:30 p.m. Central. Cubbies. Hey! Mr. B. Riddle, you're on the board, sir. All right. Gig, CJ. Okay, let's just get these prizes out of the way first. We'll do our final 5 wheel spins for both sports to get you fellas your entries for tomorrow. Okay. Gig, you have the first pick tonight. After that, I'll open it up to everybody. But we have one chaser chest. I do the first one. Gig, you can have the chest. You can have a Zion mag or number between 1 and 20. You let me know what's best for you. What you want, brother. Where's my blue tape? I'm going to throw hands if I don't find this blue tape here in 5 seconds. There it is. Chest, and then you want 10 for the other one? You got it. Okay. Do you want the box? Do you want the chaser chest box, or do you just want the contents inside? It's got a little damage on the top. Sorry about that. You don't have to have the box if you don't want to, but if you want it, totally cool. Keep the box? Okay. You got it, sir. Check Discord DMs, Cubs too. I bid on Chargers before the cut. Okay. Okay, I'll give it to you. Yep, there comes Bulls, there comes Cubs, there comes Bengals. They all just came through. Chat, I'll get you this invoice here in 1 second. Okay, so I got that. Gig, you wanted number 10? B-Red played as if it landed. I don't know why it didn't show up for me. I have like a lot of things on the eBay going on tonight, man. I'm sorry. It's been a hell of a last 2 days, man. I appreciate y'all hanging with me through it. That's Gig. 1 and 12 from my man CJ. The brand new Stadium Club. That's a good one. And the Rookie and Stars, also a new one. Love it, love it. 8 and 3 B Red. Revo football. That's some Series 1. Always me. Give me a number between 1 and 20, or you can have a free Zion mag. Got B Red. Anders, what you got for me? Anders, I need a number. Always be number 15. You got it. Beautiful. Hey, it's another Stadium Club. There you go, good sir. Appreciate you joining us tonight, man. Got that. Got CJ's 2. Got Gigs 2. All right. Anders, give me a number, brother. 9. You got it, sir. You got it. There's a lot of Stadium Club up here. It was kind of in stock, and we cleared the box out last week because of BMAT. In a good way. In a good way. In a good way. He made me do the 10-10-10 night, and we gave away $180 for the packs. All right. These are up. The box is up. Now let me go get our final 5 for each. Chat, I'm going to try multitask here. It's one of my best abilities. If you donated the overtime, OTP, Anders, Brady, CJ, and Elmo, let me know. B-Matt rolled me? What do you mean? Show the bid. B-Matt rolled me. Oh, yeah. He did. I'm going to try task here for 1 second, all right? I'm going to send you guys those invoices from tonight. If you guys donated the overtime, please let me know what you donated to. Heck of an overtime tonight, man. And if you're looking for something, we can also do that. Football, you got it, soldier. I got OTP, Anders, CJ, Elmo. Right, my bad. I know. I need to put them back. I just wiped it. I undid everything we did last night. Okay, let's see what's all cleared so far. I have 12 awaiting payment. There's Gordo's D-backs. There's the Hawks, the O's, the Bulls. We're moving in the right direction. Oh, my goodness. We're moving in the right direction. OTP call. OTP's gonna say any. I got it, OTP. Don't you worry. CJ, what do you and Anders, what do you guys want your overtime to go for? Oh, any, okay. And CJ's in it. Okay. All right, chat. Let me get some invoices out here. Just one friendly second. Dude, my computer is like lagging a lot tonight. I'm not sure what's going on. Gig, I got one for you heading your way. Gordo, I got one for you heading your way. CJ, got one for you heading your way. And then all discounted shipping. Those are my 3 that oh, why did these not send? Okay. Again, if you don't want to pay or not, you're part of the fam, you're good too. Mine goes to MLB. Okay. All right, fellas. All right. So here's what I got right now. We can split it pretty evenly. Yep. Do $100 for each, roughly, give or take. It's funny you said that like Thursday night, and everything since CJ's been small and regular payments. You know what I mean? It's just been one of those weeks. That work? Okay, what are we thinking? What do you guys want to do tonight? What have I opened recently that you're like, you know what? I'd love to see some more of that. We don't got to do a whole box, a half box, a quarter box. We could simply do a couple packs. Recommendations. I know it's kind of hard to think of it right off the top of your head because you're like, wait, we just watched like 15 different products. 2024 NBA. Let me go see what I got. Gig, give me 1 sec. I'll show it up here. Okay. You know what? I actually have something that might be really fun. Gig, we can do a quarter of it. It's been really hard for me to fit in the eBay right now. This was a really good product. I haven't ripped it in about a month and a half. We could do 3 packs of it for the NBA. That's one option. We could do more Topps Chrome like we had earlier. What would you prefer of those two? I also have most cities for football and baseball, chat. Here's the other option. I don't know if you mean when you say 2024, I don't know if you mean 23, 24, 24, 25. I also have 23, 24. That's the Mosaic. This was the new and improved Mosaic International. It actually includes the case hits. It's very high. We could do a quarter. It's the same high risk, high reward kind of thing. Chat, what would you guys rather have? 24 NBAs where we're sitting. I got Mosaic, I got Select. What would you guys be thinking? Gig, you have the highest poll as of right now. $23, $24? Okay. 20. Oh, are you looking for whims? I have one other option. In my opinion, Select is the best up here, but it's not the rookie we're looking for. I have this. This as well is a quarter, either one is 23, 24. You've got the largest donation to NBA. Of course, if somebody else comes in here and is like, I don't want to do 23, we can try to find a compromise. But I do want your money to go towards something you do want for overtime. What are you thinking? Chat, what would you think here? Or Scoop, fair. You will cry. I sold a 2000 Bowman Brady rookie for $50. Oh my goodness. OMG. Top loaders are restocked. I'm fully loaded off a protein bar. I'm ready to ride, chat. I'm ready to ride. Pat, you still with me? Pat, don't go to sleep yet. I have not forgotten, fellas. I do have 5 more wheel spins for both of the breaks to get you guys those entries for tomorrow. I have not forgotten. I promise it slipped my mind for about 5 seconds. You guys want to do? Let's do Mosaic. Let's do Mosaic. Okay, Mosaic it is. NFL crew. What are we thinking? Something we're looking for. Give me a year. Give me a. I got Mo City. Ooh. You guys want to rock a little Mo City action? I got the Mo City Gold and Mo City. I can do that for football and baseball. Yeah, we call it there real quick. I know we're getting late. Do new? New what? Like new as in, let's think. We're going to be short on Prism no matter how we factor that. We could do Origins. We could do a half Origins. We'd be in budget here with a half Origins. Bro, Brady said Origins. I like that. Brady's got a Brady NFL. Yeah, Brady's NFL. We go with a half Origins. Love Origins. Let's do Origins. Okay, MLB crew. What are we thinking? MLB guys. We got half Origins. Mosaic. MLB crew. Give me something nice to talk about. What are we thinking? Somebody spit something out. Pause. For extra for the break tonight. What are you guys thinking? Yeah, dude, I just saw. I don't know if I did say something. I don't know what happened there. I apologize. Thank you for letting me know. MLB crew, what do you got for me? Gig, CJ. I'm just updating the monthly list. Somebody wake up, Pat. Always me. You have an entry into our giveaway for tomorrow. Watch that duck race. You might win a free Zion case. Not a case, like a whole-on kit and caboodle. Be awesome for you, man. Okay, I got those in. We got 5 more for each. I couldn't do prospects. I like the idea. I couldn't do cosmic either. I couldn't do either of those, unfortunately. Select we could talk about. Let me see if I have enough select to do. We listed a bunch this week. I don't have enough prospects to go around, and cosmic is just so short print. Chat, we could do. Chat, if we could raise $20, we could do a half a select. I'm not even, $20 is what we need. We could do half select, a quarter mosaic, and origins. I wish we could do more cosmic. Cosmic is like one of my favorite products of all time. Yeah. It is one of those products that comes out once a year, and it's such a nice product that it jumps so much that it's very hard to fit in for overtime. Wait, what, Gordo? Fun to see alerts on teams I didn't win on eBay? Like you got outbid, is that what it's saying? Don't scare me like this. Chat, we want to. Can anybody down for 20? Anybody down for 20? Sold the Astros, sold the Lions, sold the Pistons. It's coming through. They're the Bulls. Yep. Chat, we need 10 more. 10 more. We do the half select. Gig, you're an animal. Let's do it. Yeah, we got plenty of select. I haven't opened the 2 boxes I bought. I've been doing the preferred. Oh, okay. Man, that's so weird. Again, for those who dealt with the eBay crap tonight, I appreciate you guys. We didn't need it. You know what's that meme of the guy from Wolf of Wall Street? He's banging the mic into his head. That's what I felt like having to do eBay's job tonight, tracking teams. We got 5 spins left for both breaks real quick, chat. Let me get you guys in on this. That's going to be the Bills. And it was rip for OT. And I got a little rip chip. Gig, you're on the board, man. That's another entry. Dude, my PC is lagging. Oh my goodness. It's not dropping frames, but someone gave me a virus. I clicked on one of my links too many times. Gig, you're on the board, Broncos. Anders, you're on the board right there on the Broncos, brother. Chat, if you're wondering what the heck I'm doing right now, I said 10 spins each. So our final 5 of each are coming up here real quick. Anders, I got you. 3 more. Dude, what is with my computer lagging? I need to restart this thing. Raiders. Anders, you're on the board again. Anders is hot. 1 more. Right? 1 more? Yeah, 1 more. 1 more. CJ, all right. Anders and CJ. Now we got 5 for the MLB, and then we ripped him overtime. You know, if we can finish before midnight, that's gonna be quite the accomplishment for what eBay did to us tonight. It really is. Yankees, CJ. Four more. Phillies. Stash, you're on the board. 3 more. So, CJ, what happened? I don't know if people have bid or whatever. They might. This page I have, I do not refresh once I say last call for bids. So, even if someone did outbid you, it won't show for me. It would only be your bids at the final moment I said last call for bids. So you're still good. White Sox is CJ. I got 2 more spins here. 2 more spins. Now, once I refresh this page, it will show the new high bids. Gordo, you're on the board. Gordo, is that your first entry? Gordo, best of luck tomorrow, sir, in the race. I wish you the best. Last spin here, friends. Last spin. You know, I'm surprised we didn't get a Philly team, I really am. Pirates is Anders. There we are. All right. Let me add you guys onto that list here real quick. Tons of extra entries for tomorrow. Anders again. Now, chat, please use tomorrow as an opportunity to double check and make sure. I wanted to do that today and stuff just happened. I wasn't able to get around to it. Please double check and make sure you're that you are satisfied with everything when it comes to the entries. Once that race runs, there is no going back. There can't be, oh, I won this spot on this night. It's over. It's over, right, fellas? You know what I mean? That makes sense. So use tonight, use tomorrow morning to make sure, hey, okay, I've got all my entries. I remember these. If you know, there's a lot. You get it. I love it. But you know what I'm saying. Okay, fellas, let's get into some extra boxes tonight. It's been a phenomenal, stressful week on the old eBay, man. I am ready for this week to be over. But I want to see some massive hits before we finish it off. So let's do one more. We're going to finish with Select. I think that's got the chance for the biggest hits. This might actually. We're going to start out with Origins, though. Origins actually has a really high ceiling as well. These are all 3 really good products. Chat, give me a room check. Thumbs up your way. Can I pay in a minute after the Carter check? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Sorry, I didn't see that for a second, Gig. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 4.
Here's a number between 1 and 4. It's 3.
3 is one we're not doing. Yeah, so here in a minute, we'll go through them for PSA. And if you don't want to, for sure. All right, fellas. All right, let's rip and let's ship. And I got to rip and ship for a gig if you guys want to hang out a little bit even late night. We're doing 2 packs of some totally certified. To do that last pack. Hold on, quick math. Let me look. I can't. It's late. My brain's fried this week.
I saw it when I walked, boy.
35. And we can. I don't have it allocated for anything. McCord. Jalen Noel. Jordan Love. Little Jordan Lovey Love. AJ Barner. Jared Verse. Matt Stafford. And a kid reporter. Yeah, my brain feels like it's buffering, man. Dude, when I tell you guys it's been a week. It's been a week. It's been a week. It's been a week. Build on it. Be better. And be the best. Next one. I have a little Savion. Jinxie, I like that. Raiders, I like that. How about Omari and Hampton? Chargers, don't even know who they are tonight. I don't know who they are. Andrew Van Ginkel, Myles Garrett, and Dak Prescott. So yeah, tomorrow for the unpaids, or not for the unpaids, for those Discord breaks, I think I'm just going to do the same thing we're going to do for unpaids tonight. One of the things I hate most about Sundays is the lack of free time I have. Not even lack of free time. I'm stuck to the computer screen for like 6 hours. And then nobody will offer. And again, not a bad thing. People, I think, are just waiting to see if we get closer to Phil, and if we're not, they're going to help out, kind of thing. We wait too far to the end to try and fill it. Oh. So I think I'll change the ladder a little bit around. So if you get one team, you get $5 off versus unpaid. It's at cost the first team. But we'll use that tomorrow and see if that helps at all. See if that helps at all. Helps me get a little bit more free time back on Sunday. Chat, say something. You guys are too tired on me. You're too tired. You're getting sleepy for no reason. There's B-Rid. He's up. How about a Mecca? I like that. Pat Bryant, like that. Scat on the all-white. Ooh. And a Dylan Gabriel to 149 for the Brownies. This could be one of the teams, the Browns. I don't know if they're going to get paid for. I don't know. Peyton Wilson and a Brian Thomas Jr. Gig, did you send over? Oh, Gig, I'm sorry. My brain is so slow. You're sending. I see what you mean when you can't send over. I get it. Yeah, you're good doing that for the final 10. My foot fell asleep. I like this all white right here. Yeah, Dylan Gabriel might be available. CG on the half offer team. The Browns are one of the teams that have just showed up and was a new guy. All right. We got a quarter mosaic coming up. Quarter mosaic. See what we can get right here. Hello. This is also the worst designed hobby box. If you guys didn't know, this and this one. Actually, I won't say that's the worst one. It's the worst one at keeping them packed straight. The worst one is the long rectangle for like Series 1. We got 9. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 3.
Here's a number between 1 and 3. It's 1.
1. There we go. All right, fellas. See what we can get right here. See what we can get. A little extra for all three of the breaks tonight. Shout out to the CamFam tonight for making an absolute banger of a Saturday, man. Absolute banger. Pascal. D'Angelo. Amari Bailey. No way. What is this? No way. And then what's behind that? Okay. Holy shit. Sorry, language. We got Sabonis' father for the Portland. I don't know who's on Portland. I don't know. On a red scoped RV. I don't know how to say his name. I don't know. Portland. NBA legend on the auto. Portland is Gig. There you are. And then look at be out of 10. Oh, baby, the Lakers do it again. Chat. It's a heater tonight. Gold scoped. Shaquille O'Neal behind the Sabonis auto. Talk to me about a back-to-back. Alexa, play back-to-back by Drake.
Back-to-back, explicit, and similar songs on Amazon Music.
Brothers, talk about an overtime. Talk about an overtime for the NBA. Wow. 4 out of 10 to Sabonis auto. International exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. Back-to-back, chat. Back-to-back. Again, if it happens to us, it's a mistake in the packing. If it happens to another breaker, they're getting loaded boxes. Remember that now. Remember that. Wow. Bang! Alexa, stop. Wow, brothers, congratulations. A back-to-back right there. That's incredible. I mean, holy smokes. Holy smokes. I think we made the right choice going mosaic tonight, fellas. Zach Collins. We still got more to go. Dinwiddie. Dirk. And how about a scoped Vucevic? Dude, the Lakers in the last 3 months, maybe 3 months, maybe 2 months, have had 3 true golds out of 10s on this legend, superstars, some of the best players ever. We pulled a LeBron James True Gold at 10 out of Optic International for BMAT. Sent it to PSA Expedite. Got a PSA 10. Not even less than a month later, we got in we haven't PSA'd yet. It's going out in Expedite. We pulled a Luka Doncic Gold Fast Break True Gold to 10 for CJ that we're sending the PSA. And then tonight, we have pulled a Gold Scope from Mosaic Shaquille O'Neal. What's next, Kobe? We can't get Kobe. He's not with Panini. He's not with Topps. I don't know how his autographs work anymore. Rest in peace. Rui. Josh Giddey. Kawhi. Andre Jackson. And a scoped Oliver Maxine Prosper. Beautiful chat. Incredible. Incredible, gentlemen. We're going to have some beautiful cards to look at for PSA to get out on that next batch going out the door next week. No, I'll keep it March 8th. I've gotten pretty caught up this week, but I don't know if I have enough to say those. Shaq Raw. Hurt. I'm not going to lie. That's one of my best jokes. Chat. Somebody laughed at that. That was a good one. Come on now. That was a good one. Chat, we're doing some select hobby right here, fellas. I can take a look here when we look at for PSA, CJ. I'm not quite sure off the top of my head. See, there we go, Beer. Thank you. Rip cost for the rest of that Mosaic. I would probably be at, what do we got, a half left? Give me a second. I'd be willing to do a pretty solid deal on it. I've been sitting on it for a while. But let me take a look. Give me one precise second, sir. And I will let you know. 24. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I'll let you know here in a sec. Gig. I will let you know here in a sec. We got half select. Would you rip and ship the other half of ML? What would you rip and ship for the other half of MLB? You don't do. Of this one, I don't believe I would have available. Trying to think. I have select this week. I think I have it tomorrow as well. Let me get back to you on it, CJ. Let me get back to you on it. One. I only got 2 of these, and I know we're doing some of it tonight. I think I've got 2 or 3 breaks of it over the next 7 days. And if I do, it means it's going to all be getting get used. 3, 4, 5. I can't count. That's 6 and 6. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 2.
Here's a number between 1 and 2. It's 1.
1. I'd probably be around 110 if I can do it. All right, put those right there. Let me. I'm looking. Oh, we got it on Wednesday. I got it on Wednesday. Do I have any on? I got select preferred. I got it there. I could sell it. I could do. Oh no, it would not be at 110. I'm very sorry. That'd be the price for preferred. I'd be about 135 for it. No, 125. I'm sorry, 125. I can do it. It'd be 125 after. That's with tax and everything included. How you have any old certified for NFL? I have certified the new 2025. And that's going to be Wednesday. Brand new box. Just got it in. Paul Skeens. Condon Silver. I love the Andrew Painter. Philly on the red. Out of 99. How about it? Brock Porter. Done? Okay, we can do it. Yeah. Second half of this box will be rip and ship. So, and I need to get a price on the Mosaic for gig. So after the break, I got to recap. I'm just doing this for my own memory, so don't forget. We're going to recap. We're doing a rip and ship for gig on the totally certified 2-pack. We're doing rip and ship for CJ on the select. And I need a price on the Mosaic for gig. And PSA, of course. Jose Canseco, Franklin. How about a blue Larry Walker, Montreal, and a Co for the Dodgers. Out of 199 here, and out of, not numbered on the Co for select. Beautiful. Ching, Hisin, Co. Little blue Larry Walker. Pat, you with me? Pat, earth to Pat. Pat to earth, Condon. What do you mean by old, though, Brady? You looking for like an older year? Travis Bazzano. By the way, fun bet on the 40-yard dash. I wish I would have known he was running there. I'd have turned it on. I missed it. Chase Meadows. Lawler on the purple out of 75. Beautiful, Arizona. Gordo, believe it or not, you are on them. Bo and a Kerstead. Mm. 120, 175. What do I have? Just at baseball, you're. It's kind of hard to tell you off the top of my head, to be honest. Lock it in. Let's lock it in. I don't know off the top of my head. Or NBA. NBA, I'm pretty thin on. I've got a lot coming in. I could do the select. I could do, for 175, we could do half of that select box. This one for the NBA. I think it's pretty solid from what we've done so far and what we've seen. It's just hard to fit it into a break because it's a little bit more expensive for the amount of cards that I'm used to averagely doing. And then I'll do a break. And if that box duds on us, there's not a lot of cards in the break and we didn't hit anything and it's more expensive. Montgomery, Cam Smith. Oh, I like that Cam Smith at a 125. You want to do that instead? Okay. 175 for the half of that. Chase Burns and Tom Glavine. For sure. What's up with Lawler? He's struggling. Gordo. Bo. Montgomery. Dude. That's... Oh my goodness. Dodgers are just hot. Look at that. That's a purple, white, and green. Braxton Ashcraft. Kim on the orange. Dodgers out of 75. I don't know who's on my Dodgers. I don't have a clue. I think it's a new guy tonight. Beautiful Dodgers. 2 extra autos down the stretch. You love to see it. James Wood. So we're at 3 autos, a mim, and a gold out of 10 just from overtime. Incredible. I appreciate you guys who got that rally going tonight, man. Just a person early getting that momentum goes a long way. Jacob Wilson hyping the crew up. Dylan Cruz. Got a red Cal Rip. This made a 149. Mayor. Ian Kinsler. I think the Dodgers are paid, if I'm not mistaken. I believe they are one of them. That are paid. I think the ones that aren't paid are like Browns, Lions, Titans, Bucks. There's a couple MLB for sure. I think it's like Rays, Blue Jays. I'm not quite 100% sure. Man, the podium looks sick right now. My goodness, look at all that color up there. Oh my goodness, I'm at the DoorDash Taco Bell tonight, fellas. Okay. It's 3/4 of a box. You want the rock the final third of it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I got 9. Pepto, right with the facts. All right, fellas, let's recap tonight's breaks. So 175 divided by 4 will be your total. And price on Mosaic. Okay, let's recap this out real quick, fellas, and then I'll get you guys those prices. Am I caught up on everything I need to do? Other than overtime, so my brain's frying out. Anything else I need to do? Holy cow. Other than recap. We got to look at some cards for PSA. Gordo, have a great night, brother. I do. I do. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Have a great night, big dog. Hope to see you tomorrow night. So here's what we'll do. We're going to recap this out. We're going to have our cards look at for PSA. Price on Mosaic. Quarter of Select. 175 at the half. So I know this price. Alexa, what is half of 175?
Half of 175 is 87.5.
87.5. Keep me on track, Gig. Keep me on track. Financial analyst, right? Isn't that what yeah. Keep me on track. PSA, TC, Select, Price Mosaic, you on track. Okay. And you're going to send 10 with the overtime. With the rip. Okay. Anybody else want everything looked at by PSA other than Gig and CJ? If not, what we'll do is I'll just put those cards to the side and we'll look at yours because if you're doing rip and ships, we might get some extra ones we want to look at. You know what I mean? Okay, let's take a look at these. All right, we're looking at that for PSA. Riley, Norby. I'm going to make one stack. It's that late, chat. I'm making one stack. I'm not sorting these right now. I'll do it here in 45 minutes. I'll do it in 45. It is. I was wondering if someone was going to say something about that, CJ. Miles Garrett. Purdy. Nice Brock Wilkin. Beautiful. So we have some sick cards tonight. On a cool night, too. I mean, tonight was an absolute sweat fest. I've never had to do what we did tonight and push the break back like literally 30 minutes while we're sold out. Chris Murray on a low number. Clifford. JoJo. That might be worth PSA, but I know Gordo's not a big PSA guy, which is totally cool. Edie. There's the Mayo. Pause. The fact we didn't get yelled at once tonight, by the way, from anybody on eBay during that entire debacle is probably the best odds I've ever had. Golden. Did I miss one? Tell me you're not. The Kobe? Not that one. That one. That one. Adley. You're right. Nice pods. Look at that one. That's a monster. Haha, Zamir White. Very cool, though, the autograph coming back around, and even for the gold 10. That's the Cardma, man. That's the Cardma. The Cardma of the Cavs. We're going to call it tonight. Walter Clayton. Dude, we had... Holy cow. Dude, what a night. What a night. Football and basketball getting gold to 10. True gold. That's badassery. That's cool. Dude. And then that was with the Shaq. I mean, come on, fellas. Come on. Some stories write themselves. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Good color out of Select, too. I mean, look at that. That's going to be a lot of fun Wednesday night. And I also have those preferred boxes, too. We opened one of those last night. And that was what had the James Wood autograph for Gert. Double autos for the Dodgers as well. Scope. Scatabo on the white. Proctor. Shout out to B. Riddle for buying Gordo the Zion on this. And then shout out to, again, CJ for hooking Gordo up with one of his favorite teams tonight. Goes a long way in the CamFam, man. Kim on the orange. Kraft, Cruz, Mayer, Burns, Meteroth, Condon, Ginty. Look at the scat. Are you on the Giants tonight? Oh, you guys are both on the same page. Man, you guys are... I need to prove that CJ and Gig aren't the same person. This might be CJ on the two different accounts. Yep, we got that. Lawler, Oliver, and a DG. All right, let me move these over here. I got to sort these tonight. We're shipping tomorrow morning. The longest 48 hours of my day is a Saturday, Sunday, if you didn't know. We finished the break tonight. I'm up in the morning. We're shipping, and then I sit in front of the computer all day with caffeine trying to catch up. Okay. I miss anything for PSA to look at? Let me get a price on Mosaic. This is potentially sold out 175 for the half. Alexa, what was 175 divided by 4? No. Alexa, what is 175 divided by 2?
175 divided by 2 is 87.5.
87.5 for the quarter of Select. And then 23-24 basketball. Am I able to get more of it is my question. That will help me know what I can do it at. Man, when I sit in this chair for a long time, it breaks my trap locks up, and it's locking up on me right now. Man, did this product just go extinct? How much are we doing? A quarter of it? We want to do a quarter. I have half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I got half left. For half of this, I would be at... Sorry, my brain is fried. I almost just said like the most outrageous number. We're at 1... I do 170 for the half. If you want to do a quarter, throw $10 on top of the half of that, if that makes sense. Gig and CJ running some Percy tonight. We should have just put everything in a pot and made you guys draft teams. If you want to do the half, I would do 170. And then if you want to do a quarter, do 170 divided by 2 plus 10. Alexa, what was 175 divided by 2?
175 divided by 2 is 87.5.
So it's 87.5. You owe 10 for the whatchamacallit. And then if you're doing half of that, 170. Alexa, what is 170 plus 87.5 plus 10?
170 plus 87.5 plus 10 is 267.5.
267.5. $250. I would do 265 to get rid of the decimals. If you wanted to do that. That way you're not doing... Because what was the 87.5? That was that. Is that math right? 170, 87.5, and then 10. Okay, perfect. And then we're doing totally certified. Oh, you sent the full thing. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Totally certified. We're getting 2 packs of that. Grab this. Fresh box of TC for you. And then, okay, so CJ is doing half of that. Gig is doing a quarter of that. Gig is doing half of that and 2 packs of that. Let's look at some for PSA. If I'm wrong on anything, yell at me, chat. How long have we been live for? 2 hours and 34. It is not. Okay. That's not that bad. All right, fellas. Let's look at some cards for PSA. Nope, we're going to wait on these. That's right. We're going to wait. We're gonna make it all the way there tonight, fellas. All right. Let's do our 2 packs for Gig here real quick. CJ, have you sent over for OT? You got so far. I sound like a poor child struggling, you know, can't have food. I did for OT. So for here, you owe 175. And you had some credit because you sent on extra on those unpaid, correct? So you would be at, where we at? You had 23 credit, 841 last night. Did you send for the unpaid you scooped up today? That was the 50. Sorry, I haven't had time to keep up with it. It's just been that. You did? Okay, so you sent for the 55 on the Cavs, Clippers, Heat, Knicks. So you should have 23 credit, correct? If you sent the 55 and you sent 50 earlier, you have 23 credit. Still. Pelicans just came through, by the way, in case you guys were curious. Sorry to bust your balls. So we had break at 100. What? So you sent the 4. Let me do some math here real quick. Just so I can get you the exact total. So you had 23 cred. You picked up 105 in unpaids. Alexa, what is 105 minus 23?
105 minus 23 is 82.
That was 82. We owed for the Zions, which were a part of that 100. So then you owed 94. I'm not doing this right at all. No, yeah, you're good. I'm just trying to figure out where we're at real quick. 94 is what you owed. You sent 100. You had 6 credit. I'm going to have to do... CJ, you're going to have to help me figure this out, man. You got a payment 3 hours ago under the name break, and then 2 hours ago under break and credit. Cam math, okay. We'll figure it out here in a little bit. So we can rip. And I'm not going to be good at math right now. What'd you send an extra 100 over for tonight? What was that? What would that have been for? Because you only picked up the 2 scoops of unpaid, right? She's like, I don't know, man. I'm just here for a good time, man. Stop asking me questions. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 10.
A random number is 3.
3? Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 9.
Here's a number between 1 and 9. It's 3.
Okay. That last pack. Okay, that's fine, yeah. Just sending money, I guess. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Oh, what I'll do here in a minute, I'll add up everything. That was my mistake last night, forgetting about the Zions for the guy. Oh, this one does have something a little bit thicker, I think. Pause. How about a little Cooper? DeJounte, brothers, my brain is just fried. Devontae. Drew. Oh, baby. Oh, it's Jalen Polk on the digital cam. That should be a 25 or 35. The 35 Jalen Polk digital camo patch. I was hoping it was sweet baby Drake May right there. Beautiful. Throw that up there. We got the Devontae. We got the Romeo Dobbs. I thought we had him for a minute. I thought we did. Good mim, though, out of the first pack. First pack, the thing. Neighbors, I like that. Good rookie. Dallas Turner. The mighty Kyle Pitts. Tank Dell. DeAndre Hopkins. Flip Scarrooni. DJ Moore. All right. Get these over. The mighty's really cool. Just sending money, I guess, is hilarious. I wish I would stream. I could actually listen to good music. I could use a music dose right now, but if I do, the whole video is gonna get taken down, and then nobody can rewatch it. And the same people that can't find their break, that couldn't find their team that I on eBay to pay for, are gonna be like, "Where's the stream?" Sorry, man. YouTube took it down. All right. Yeah, for sure. We do 2 more. We'll do your, if you're cool with this, we'll do your TC real quick, and I'll team bag you up, and then we'll do CJ's half select, and then we'll bounce back to you, just so we can get everybody in, and, you know, not everybody's sitting. Got to keep the arms warm in the pin. Got to keep the arms warm in the pin for everybody. That cool with you guys? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wonderful. All right. Send it on over. There it is. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 8.
Here's a number between 1 and 8. It's 2.
2. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 7.
Here's a number between 1 and 7. It's 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. There is a pack in my hand here that does feel thicker. But the set does use fillers, and you do get 2 mims. So it could just be a mim. Which would be cool, but the auto is what we really want here. The auto is what we really want. Okay. Just a casual stack of boxes over here. You can't really get a good reference for it, but I mean, we're just piled deep over there right now. Just piled deep. All right, here we go. Kid, good luck, brother. Nice Worthy. Red, Dallas Turner. That's at a 249. A little gold team. Mike Evans. At a 249 back-to-back. Okay. Godwin, good one. Max Crosby and a Bijan Robinson. Have you guys had any more teams cleared on eBay that are not invoiced? She's like, just let me know when you're done. I'm thinking about the math I have to do here in a minute, CJ. And CJ just added another lap on the track for me. Brendan Rice. How about a blue JC Latham? At a 149. See, this product is so good. There's just so many hits. Drake London. Oh my, please, for the love of everything. Before we flip this card over, I don't know if this is an actual gold. They have gold teams. You can see that there. That was the red version. We could be holding an absolute Goliath right here. Gentlemen. Come on, be out of 10. Oh, baby! 7 out of 10! Bo Nix! Another true gold tonight! Bang! Bang! Oh my goodness. Holy cow, gentlemen. Holy cow! That is our 3rd or 4th tonight. True gold. Oh my goodness. 7 out of 10 Bo Nix Trugel. Fun fact. Cam's Cards is the individual who pulled the 1 of 1 Bo Nix from this set. Or one of the, I should say. Wow. Wow. Aren't you glad you're in for the next 2 gig? Aren't you glad? That is a definite look at for PSA. Definite look at for PSA. That will be worth more than probably in an autograph we get from this box. Not that it has bad autographs. But that is... It's Bo Nix to 10. You get where I'm going with it. That's huge. Yeah, for the packs, it was originally 75. I'm going to raise my price up. It is now 95? No, I'm kidding. There's 75 for 2 packs. 75 for 2 packs. Dude. I'm going to have to grab more of this. But before you grab 2, let me make sure I got enough. I know I said that enough. I have it scheduled for this week on eBay. I need to make sure I have enough so that if I need to order more, I can have it in time for eBay. Or... I got totally certified on Thursday. I got a half. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. I have a whole other sealed box in the break room ready for breaks. Yeah, for 2. Do you want to run it with some of yours, CJ? You're good, right, Gig? I'm going to close yours up here real quick. Team bag it. Obviously, this is looking at for PSA. Let's rip 2. Okay. I'll add that to your stack. CJ, I'm not going to do math. I have faith in you and your credit. Or if we find out here in a little bit you've gone over or under, I know you're good for it. CJ gets skunked and never talks to me again. Okay. And then we'll do your NBA rips here in a minute. That's awesome, brothers. Dude, you guys have crushed tonight. Absolutely. The fact we've had multiple individuals I'm glad we ripped tonight, man. We were on the verge of not having breaks tonight because of the whole eBay thing. But I'm glad we did because this turned into some absolute Goliath cards. Holy cow. There was a Vince Carter autograph tonight. I forgot about that. Which we need to look at for PSA. I don't think I put that to the side. I'm just now realizing. All right. Okay. Those are team bagged up. Put those right there. CJ. Hey, the Magic just now sold. The Magic are about 2/3 of the way through the auctions. All right. Okay. As long as it's not Burrow. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 6.
Here's a number between 1 and 6. It's 3.
3? That's a skinny pack. Could be an auto. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 5.
Here's a number between 1 and 5. It's 4.
4. If I'm not mistaken, that is thicker. It could be a MIM or RPA. If I'm not mistaken, Drake. I don't know what Drake may. I don't know if he's Fanatics exclusive or when he went Fanatic exclusive or Topps exclusive, I should say. I only pulled 3 Drake May autographs this year. 3. They all went to the same person, Weebs. He got all 3 of them. It was like in the same 2 months. Drake May, Drake May, Drake May. It was crazy. It was a hot run on May. All right, CJ, this is for you. You're on the board. Troy Franklin. Orange Latela 2. Ooh, freshman fabric. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is a great product, man. Out of 99 Latela 2. Look at that patch. Jalen Wright, running back out of Tennessee, man. Wow. That's sharp. Jalen Wright. He's kind of buried right now. 10 out of 50. He's very fast, very talented. They have 2 good running backs in Devon Achane and Ollie Gordon. But they started to use him out of the backfield as like a pass catcher, if I'm not mistaken. Insane patch. Insane patch. Absolutely been checking for PSA. Absolutely. Alvin. Theodore TJ. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. See if we can get out of this one. We got Kool-Aid, a blue Alvin Kamara. Bro, if we pull another gold team, holy cow, at 149. I like the Spencer Rattler. I do. Not as much now that Tyler Shuck is really good. Terry Burks, Kyren, and a Russell Wilson for the Steelers. Rattler's up there for you. All right, now what did we have next for CJ? We had the half select. The half select was coming up. Trying to think what we have left in it. We should still have a mim, which is a crazy part, which I know is not a lot compared to like an auto, a mim. We still have a mim. I don't know how many number cards you get per box either. A mim is obviously not as much as a gold Bo Nix or a Jalen Wright RPA. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We got this gold Bo Nix. B Riddle actually has the 1/1 Bo Nix. It's not a gold team. I forgot the name of the insert we pulled on it. But yeah, we pulled the 1/1 Bo Nix from this set. Totally certified. I called 2024 product of the year, and then 2025 was Revo. All right, we got a half select for CJ, and then Gig. Dude, I'm so sorry. Did you end up doing the quarter? Yes, you did. I think you ended up doing a quarter of it. That will do for you at the end, right? Rest of select and then the mosaic. That's right. 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one number. That number is going to go back to the box. That's for Gig. The other two are going to be for CJ. Cool, fellas? Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 3.
Here's a number between 1 and 3. It's 3.
So this is Gig's right here. I'm going to put that in the mosaic box. Put that in the mosaic box. I have very high hopes for the select box. Not saying it because you guys are ripping it. I know when a breaker says something, it does not mean as much. I have wanted to get this into the breaks more because the first quarter that we did was really solid, whether that was all the hits or none of the hits, and it was just a sign of how good it was. I wanted to get it back in at the price point that was slightly more expensive than the typical box we do per card. So it leaves people with less in the break, which makes them feel worse if they do bad and they get like one base card. And it's like, we tried. We had a higher ceiling tonight, but it just meant less cards. So I haven't been running it. And I've not been running it not because it wasn't good. Just because there's not a lot of cards in the set. And I'm already seeing a white dazzling at me here on the backside. Miles Turner. Brandon Ingram. Still CJ on the board right here, fellas. Bradley Beal. I guess everyone knows that. Tyson. If you ever want to trade that. De'Aaron Fox, Spurs, white at a 99 premier level. How about it? If you ever want to move Tyson, Gordo's a good man to trade, as you probably know with the Cavs. That's his hometown squad. Beautiful. Okay. Hey, first pack, a number to 99 on a De'Aaron Fox. I like it. Let's see what we got. Just see. Ooh, I even forgot we were going after Wemby. Quickly. Bona. What is it with Bona tonight? Pause. DeMar DeRozan. Jimmy Butler. Red. Enrique Freeman. Not a lot about the cat. Not a lot about him. Don't know. I know the Pacers are absolutely tanking very hard right now to get a draft pick. Good look card, though. I like the way the select looks. I'll give it that. All right, next. Ooh, I see green. Mogbo, solid rook. Tatum. Bronny. Daddy Day. Domas. Is this a green to 50? It is! On the Kings. Well, I guess not the Kings anymore. The break's over. This is ripping chips. Domas Sabonis. Green to 50. I think that white's my favorite parallel up there right now. Get caught up with the soft sleeves. Still 3 more packs for CJ. He's already got an RPA up there. He's already got a 99. He's already got a card out of 50. Just get another gold tonight. Why not one more gold? A 101. Let's shoot for the stars. 101. We haven't hit a 101 yet. Yucky. AR-15. Jacoby Walter. Michael Porter Jr. And a Cade Cunningham red wave. Not numbered, but a good player. And a player, if you guys see any 21, 22, I have put it in the breaks occasionally. I might have to grab some more with how good Cade Cunningham's playing. He's possibly in MVP right now. And he's a rookie out of the 21, 22 class. Planets are aligning. Oh, we got Mattis. I like Mattis Pucelis. Really talented player. The Bulls are on a really bad losing streak right now. And it kind of stinks because they have some really talented, great young players like Josh Giddey. I love Josh Giddey. He was an Oklahoma City guy. But they traded so much away to try and get Giannis and then didn't get Giannis. They have like 9 point guards on the roster. I think Keyshawn George is a big one. And a Draymond Green red wave as well. It's just like losing all these games, which could be a good opportunity to buy the low on their players in the singles market. I never thought about that. Never thought about doing that. All right, last pack of select. Give me another 101. Give me a 101 tonight. Bless us select. Ooh, I like the white. Lillard. Zachariah Rijé, first overall pick. So for basketball, actually, I've gone back to 16, like literally right before you found us. I went back to doing 16, 17. We were chasing Jason Tatum rookie year because those boxes dropped so significantly because he tore his Achilles. Like the dude's gonna come back, he's still gonna ball. So we were doing those for a little bit. Bub Carrington. It's a Zach LaVine out of 99. The white parallel is very good looking. Very good looking. Typically for the NBA, I go back as far as 2020, 2021. I've got 2020, 2021 in stock right now for LaMelo, for Anthony Edwards, Halliburton, Maxey. I think that's a really good class to chase. For the NFL, I will occasionally go back to 2023. Yeah, we've done some 2023 recently, some 2022. The issue with doing older NFL, people don't keep up with those rookies as much compared to the NBA. So, like, I'll go back to 2021 and, like, nobody will go after the Lions and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like, obviously, if I did, you're going to go for the Bengals, which I love because you would know Jamar's on the table, right? 2020 I have not done because it's so expensive. It's just very hard to fill profitably at the price point, you need to get to where you need to be. MLB, I dabble with about as far back as 2022 or 2021. Haven't gone farther back than that. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good with Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, Herbert, Hurts. It's stacked. That, like, a blaster from that time is still like $190 aftermarket. So it just, if I put it in a break, that one team or that one box, increases the price of a team by $10. Which is pretty significant. Okay, that was for CJ. CJ is done. CJ, great. Ambulance went by down the road, and it sounded like there was a gun shooting. That was weird. I don't live in the hood, I promise. All right, PSA. Brothers. I like what we're doing here. That's a lot for PSA to take a look at. I love it. Let me get these team bagged up when we're going over. Let me look. If you would have got a rookie on one of the numbered, I would have said yes. Like these two white parallels, if they were a rookie, I would have. Just being a regular guy in the league, I would not. Make sure. Enrique. No, I wouldn't. Still can hold on to the hope and belief that they become great down the stretch. Right, get these team bagged up here real quick. Sorry about the Draymond Green. I will say about what I do, doing this right here could be one of the most peaceful things you do ever. You know, 2 a.m. in the night, it's pitch quiet, and you're just teabagging writing names on a card, or it is one of the most annoying jobs on the face of the planet. Either one. Either one. Okay, fellas, what we got? The box for my man. Gig, let's ride, brother. All right. Chat, give me 1 second. I need to make sure I don't have anybody yelling at me on eBay because orders are coming through. I don't think it's late, but just need to double check. And we'll rock and roll with yours. And we got PSA. Dude, eBay, load, come on. Biggest pet peeve about eBay. Over the last 90 days, I have over 1,200 orders or something like that. So every time it opens up my orders page, it opens up in the last 90s day tab. And it's so slow to load all the orders that just to swap it to today takes forever. There's Pat, Guardians, they have not paid. Lions have not paid. Mike is good on the Steelers. There's Brady. Raiders I canceled. Mets. That's a nice one from tonight, I believe. Gig got the Pistons. Okay, Gig is starting to clear. Okay. Oh, no, the worst is these things. These things. If you ever use these team bags, man, they get everywhere. They get staticky. Brother, my basement is my... So, my brother-in-law used to... When I moved up here to Kansas... By the way, this is the first time I've ever ran Cam's card solo. This is 2 years. I always had help. Always had people I paid to help me out. Danny moved up here. That's my brother-in-law. Or now officially brother-in-law. He moved up here to help me. And he is not the most clean individual. Love him to death. Great guy. I would find those stupid team bag things between my toes, in my socks, in the carpet. Because he would throw them at the trash can. They would just flutter everywhere. Drive me crazy. Drove me crazy, man. Great guy. Would never hold it against him. Oh, it drove me crazy, though. Whatever eBay does, I still... No, absolutely not. I've done Whatnot. I hated it. I have Whatnot... Like... I did Whatnot. I did it. Did it for about a week. Back in 2022. Because it was all the jazz. Do these live breaks. I hate it. I try and bring energy and excitement to the streams. You can only do that for so many hours without giving yourself a splitting migraine or lightheaded or you're exhausted. I would spend all of my energy like, hey, check this team out, grab this team, here we go, bids are live. And it felt so not authentic, it didn't feel real. Because no one's excited to sell an auction, like no one is. And so I left it very quickly, Kareem. About a scope, bam, out of bio. Not number, but a beautiful scope. So I left it in 2022. And about every year, at the beginning of the year, Whatnot calls me with a new package for me or a new discount deal or whatever for me to be on their platform. And the deals are always crap A. And I hate the platform of selling live. I hate it. I hate it. As much as eBay sucked tonight, I love posting my teams and sitting in my chair, eating dinner and just filling my sheets out and then going live to open the cards. That's much more clean. How about a tally? CJ, Ryan Rupert, another scope, Gary Harris. I try not to sound like I'm begging for more money. I try. I know sometimes, like when I'm doing offers, I'll be like, I need to be at 20. Like I hate it because like I really don't want to say that, but also here's the internal thinkings in my head. Like it sounds desperate. It sounds like, nah, I need more. And it's like, I don't want to come across like that, but I mean, you guys both negotiated with me. I try and not be like, I need more tonight. Tyler, Lowry, Caesar, oh, Red, Caruso, almost a booking, 74 to 75. Look at that. Look at that. No, that is a massive difference, and I've seen that. And I, as a breaker, I can side with those fellas. And not side with them. That's a bad way to say it. 74 to 75. Beautiful Caruso. Great Thunder legend right now. I've been in that position where you're bleeding to death that night, and it's a slow death. Auction after auction after auction. It's a very demoralizing feeling, and I'm sure anyone that's, ran a business or tried to make a sale, you've had that feeling when shit's just hitting the fan. It's not going your way, and it doesn't look like it's getting better anytime soon. And you're doing it live. So it's hard to fake that as being the owner and the seller. Now, if you pay somebody to sell or to run your breaks, they're not going to care what the auctions go for. They're going to have a good time no matter what. So I can see where the breakers come from, but it's not a good look. It's not a good look. Derek Jones Jr., Jeremiah Grant, Vasile, Brandon Miller. I like me some Brandon Miller. I really do. And how about an Andre Jackson? Scoped. Some people just handle it the wrong way. They do. No, I mean, I was never a businessman before this. Not my favorite cup of tea. I was in pre-med. I was in pre-med. I've learned everything I've done on the go. Literally. All right, we need a big number here. We need a big gold. So Scope, Herder, Dyson, Drew, Steph Curry. How about a Leonard Miller scope? Was this your first time using eBay? Is like you found us gig, or did you bounce around a little bit, or maybe you still are bouncing around? Pause. I'm curious. Because the whole initiative I've ran. Any more? No, that should be the end of it. And my only box of it. My initiative over 2025 was I started that big box giveaway, which encouraged early bids, which helped us get a farther outreach to new people. So if you found us on eBay, I'm trying to think, Gig wasn't the person that, no, Gig, you found us on YouTube. Amon? How about a Devin Booker? Devin Booker for the Suns. Gotcha. Okay. I couldn't remember if you were. It's funny you say the people are chill. This has been the biggest shit week ever of having to deal and make everybody happy, but of all time. But that's saying a good thing. If that's the worst it ever gets, Gig, were you the one that found me on YouTube and then messaged me and then bought the night after on eBay? Was that you? And for the record, there always will be someone that tries to ruin it for you. Don't let them affect you. I will take care of them. LaMelo. It was. Okay, I remember now. Yeah. Clinigan. Jordan Clarkson. Zion. And a Pascal Siakam. There's always going to be like a knucklehead in the chat. At times, it happens. It is what it is. And you probably have ran into some already. I gotta say it. Salty! Dude, I haven't seen you all week. I appreciate the feedback you left me, man. I was hoping I'd see you tonight. Hope you're doing well, dude. We're hanging out doing some ripping ships, man. We're just hanging out. We've had a monster night. Just between CJ and Gig and the break and some ripping ships. Jalen Wright, gold, true gold to 10. Scatterbo White, Sabonis, Stafford to 10. Shaquille O'Neal to 10. Holy sh... Adley, Vince Carter auto. It's been a good night, man. How you been, dude? Speaking of the night you joined us, Salty joined us the first night with you, I believe, Gig. That was the same night you guys both found us, or both got in. De'Aaron. Giannis. Come on, give me a good blue here. OG. Evan, give me a good blue here. Josh Hart on the blue out of 75. Premier level. All right, one more pack. Let it be the best. Save the best for last right here. Good luck, fellas. Trae Young. Zach Edey. Jimmy Butler. Stephon Castle. And a silver Jackie Koo. I'm not quite sure much about him. There's a nice little silver. Stephon Castle's a good one. Stephon Castle is a very, very good one. Oh, the Utah Jazz just came through. The Utah Jazz just came through. We're getting close to the end of auctions, and it is 12:45. All right. That's everything, right? Mosaic is empty. Select is empty. We're looking at PSA now, correct, brothers? You gotta go to bed soon. No, really. Really? It's been a night, man. I was curious how you guys were hanging up so strong. I'm starting to get my second wind other than my neck being locked up. All right. I'll send you over what you owe. You can send it over in the morning. I won't be worried. That's fine. And same with eBay, because I've got to send invoices on eBay. I still got. I'll be up until probably. Oh man. I'll be up till almost 4 this morning. I'm imagining. I will be up for a little bit. All right. PSA, fellas, take a look. We do need to get these done, though, before you do go to bed, because I've got to get these either in your package or in the PSA batch. Jalen Wright, first we'll take a look at the University of Tennessee. Salty might know a little thing about the University of Tennessee, being a Georgia guy. Now, it is slightly thicker. Corner's a little dinked up there. You know, the other corners aren't that bad, though, CJ. Surface is solid. Centering. You gotta look at the back. Oh, man. The back of this card is, like, dinged up. The centering is a little left. That's what I was going to show you. But, see, there's that edge, and there's that edge. And the back. That's not coming off. Maybe it is. Too far? How's that? Yeah, it's off to the left. Left to right, it's kind of hard to tell, but Zion, okay. Gold team. Gig. You with me, brother? Gold team, Bo Nix. Good corner. Good corner. We here. We out here. Good corner. Good corner. I like what I'm seeing so far. Got a lot of golds to go. It's so late. Family Feud's on, chat. I guess not chat, guys. There's a couple of you guys with me. Not seeing too much on the surface. There's that one little spot right there. See that little dimple? Centering. I would say looks really good, to be honest. I think that's almost perfect centering if I had to. Not to be too ambitious. Back left corner's got a little bit of a weak spot. Again, the back isn't quite as important as the front from what I've can gather from the times we've graded at PSA. However, it is still somewhat important. That bottom left is round, though. That's not that sharp. Surface. Looks great. Top right surface. Let me get the light. I don't see anything. If you're looking at these little markings, they're supposed to be there. In the back, top right surface. On the back. It's the impression of the gold. It's the outline of the card, I believe. So like how the gold team is impressed. You get like those lines, I think. Yeah, I don't see anything that'd be maybe like a little dot right there. If you talk about this. Yeah, might be that. I mean, it's nothing too crazy. Again, you know, it could change the grade, but Gig, you got like maybe another 2 dimples right there. You got 2 little spots there, 1 there. Gig, how do I say this? I think we send it even at a 9. Looks worth it. But if you think it's less than a 9, maybe not. I hate giving grades out because I'm never... You know, I've said, oh, there's no way that gets a 10 and it gets a 10. Or I say, no way that's a 7. And, you know, it's not. I think a 9 is definitely in play. Like, I think a 10 is in play here. Is it obviously a lock for a 10? I don't think so. But if this came back an 8, I'd be kind of shocked. I would be, if it came back a 10, I'd be like, let's go. And if it came back a 9, I'd be like, it probably could be a 9. It's probably where they put it. But I think there's a shot. I do. I've seen worse get a 10. I've seen better get an 8. I'll put it like that. Let's do it. Okay. So that's 35 for this one. And these are going out next Tuesday. So these are going to be out the door as quick as... almost as we can do a PSA batch turnaround. So that's 1 for PSA. Send over 35 just at the end of tonight, whenever you get a second. Cam Scatterbo. It's a blessing we got this many cards to look at for PSA tonight, fellas. That's awesome. Good corners. CJ, you got some sharp corners on this one, man. Which, hold on, before we even, let me check the back corners on these thick ones. No, they're okay. Centering on the back. A little off to the left. No, I mean, not much, though. Not much. I don't see anything on the surface that you might have a 10 on a slightly thicker card here. The only concern I have is it is a 55-point card, so they do typically ding these a little bit more. I don't see anything wrong with this. I would send this. Edges, corners, surface. Centering is a touch off, but it's still within standard of a 10. There we go. There's 2. We got 1 for each of you guys going to PSA tonight. You love to see it. You love to see it. CJ right there. Let's go look at this Sabonis red. I mean, heck of a mosaic box, brothers. Back to back. This one right here is for Billy. Like it. Let's keep the grades hot here. Keep the grades hot. Keep a very careful eye on the surface. These mosaic cards can hide a lot. They're typically well made, don't get me wrong, but you'll lose stuff in the scopes and the lighting refractions and all that. And right now, I'm not seeing nothing. Corners look good. Edges look good. Centering. Centering is definitely a little off to the right. Let's see what the back centering looks like. Yeah. Right off the rip, I think this is a solid 9. There's a dimple behind his back. Oh, yep. I would hold off on this one. Unless you're shooting for just a 10. I would hold off on this one. I would go slab. The centering alone is, I think, far enough off where it locks it at a 9. Zion it, you got it. So it'll be 4. I'll throw it in a soft sleeve just for the second. And then this is a Zion as well for CJ. So you both are 1 and 1. One Zion, one top load, or one PSA at 39. Keep. I appreciate the math help. Your boy over here is struggling. Rams. Who was my Rams tonight? Was this Gig or was this CJ? Dude, just so many golds tonight. So sick. Good. Great. A little bit weaker on that bottom right corner, but nothing too crazy. Again, these mosaic cards, they can hide a lot in the surface. Print lines are the typical culprit. We saw some last night while looking at PSA. Was this a card you want me to look up the value on? Who is that? I can't remember. Sorry, I keep asking you guys. I've forgotten. It's just... Shaq is next. He is. We got 3 more after this one. Surface looks good. I'm not seeing anything. Check that back. Yeah, that top edge looks like a... Top edge is not perfect. I'll give you that. Bottom edge is not that bad. I mean, so far, CG, the only thing I'm seeing is this. I just had deja vu. Is that right there? Holy cow, I'm still having deja vu. Dimple right there on the right side. Dimple right there. Or Gig, I'm sorry. 5 out of 10. Yeah, for sure. Let me look. Let me zoom you out real quick. Now, we might not have a lot of comps because it is out of 10. Let me look. Happy to take a look. That's going to be a... What year was this? 25. No huddle. Mosaic. Matthew. Stafford. Gold. All right. See if there's any sold incomplete. It's going to be a little bit of a tough one to comp. Oh, yep. It might be worth. So, the 2024 sold on... Well... We got 3 comps to go off of. I'll show them to you. We have the one that sold 2024 Mosaic Gold Stafford No Huddle 7 out of 10. Different year. It sold for 123 at only 1 bid. That could be a shill bid. That could be a fake bid. I'm not sure. All of these have sold at 1 bid, which is kind of unusual. But if you start your price high, you might end at 1 bid. That's fine. PSA 9 out of 10. Still a different year. This is 2021, 75. 2021, 75. PSA 10 out of 75 was 180. 2022. So if you get a 9, you could probably expect between $70 to $100. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. And again, the market could change. It could go up because he's coming back. And you could also hold it until, he retires, and it could go up even if we get a 9. All right, got that there for you. Shaquille O'Neal on the gold scope. On the gold scope, fellas. Oh, got to zoom it back in. And this might be one, I don't know what Shaq's going for. I don't know if he's an expedite automatically, but I'd probably say it's not. Good corners and edges. Come on, camera. Right up there, you see those markings. CJ, I hate to say it. I don't know if I'd send this one. You got 5 marks just in that little line of light right there. Oh yeah, if it's for your PC, screw every number and every data. Just do what makes you happy. And then eventually along the way of doing that, you kind of find your way in the hobby and what you like to do, whether it's investing or grading or slabs or that's a good way to kind of go across it. I got you on that, CJ. Adley. So we got 2. Good corner. My goodness. I mean, talk about a right angle on that bad boy. That's one of the finest right angles I've seen. Bummer. It is paper. But that's pretty. Yeah. I'd Zion. I'll keep looking if you want me to, just in case, but that corner, it's not a rookie. You really need it to be really well to get your value back. Man, the surface is really good too. I mean, look at that. Okay, we'll do the Zion on this one. So right now you're at 3 Zions. And then this is the last one, brothers. You've hung it up late, hung up here. We're almost at 4 hours tonight, fellas. It's been a hell of a night. It was the Vince Carter. The Vince Carter, the first thing that we had, what was a concern. I mean, I can try, to be honest. I wouldn't send that one. It's a sick card. I don't know if the value. Let me check the value on it. How about I do that? Let me see if it's worth, the juice is worth the squeeze. Let me do that real quick. That was out, what do we pull that from today? Because I don't know the best about baseball market. 2025 series. What did we pull that from? Oh, archives. Adley, Rutschman. Adley's market's down a good amount. No, I wouldn't grade it. $4 or $5 raw is what they're going for. The Shaq? I can do that. I'm actually very curious on the Shaq. Four to 10, Shaquille O'Neal. That's 23, 24 mosaic. No huddle. No fast break. Mosaic, no huddle. Shaq. Gold. Out of 10. Not out of 100, out of 10. CJ. CJ, I might have been wrong. There are 2 for sale. Hiding slabs for my wife on IG. Maybe it's the same one. For $230 raw. Dude, I just sleep on how much NBA cards go for. It's my least popular break, and that's probably why. I just look at a lot of NBA fans, which is a bummer because I've loved the NBA this year. I've talked about it. That should be the new drinking, and how many times I talk about how much I love the NBA this year. There's only one on eBay. Let me see if there's any comps. See if anything's sold. So a PSA 9 sold for $200, CJ. The PSA 10 sold for $450. I don't think yours gets a 10, but it 3X's. And again, if you get lower than a 9, literally look up a YouTube video, and it's very simple to crack a PSA slab. I know with the line of work you do, there is no shortage of power tools and clippers you could use that could easily get that card out. It's not hard. Can it get a 9? I think it lands at an 8, to be honest. Give me one more second. I'm not trying to keep you guys up late, but I'm trying to get you the best information I have. Let me look at this one card from this guy that got a 9. Let me compare it. So there's been 3 that have been graded. There's 2 9s and an 8. Dang, it's not a very good photo. I can't see much. I don't know. I mean, that's a tough one, CJ. Do the most at times. Don't worry about time. That's a bar. That's a bar. Someone needs to tattoo that on my forehead. So the imperfections we're looking at on the Shaquille is the surface was just, I mean, I did one scan. You got dimple right there. And we got right here, there's like 5 marks just straight down on the forearm, on the waistline, right on the right testicular area. The left testicular area as well, and then his left inner thigh. I mean, that alone is crazy. You want to send it? Okay. You're not going to hate me if it comes back a low number, right? I'm going to try my best to make it look the best. But you can't hate me if it comes back poor. Adley's a Zion. Zion, PSA. All right, we'll do it. We'll send it in. We'll see. I mean, you saw what happened to BMAT. He got the 10, and it's worth $4 or $5 grand now on the LeBron. All right, we got that. Last one. All right. So, Gig, on yours, the first thing is the centering. That is a little off to the right. I would say it's out of PSA 10 standards for the front. The back actually looks not as bad. That's true. With a player like Shaq, who knows, someone might love him. Heck, Shaq might be at PSA for a special grade day on the day our card gets graded. You know, you following? And he's like, you see that card right there? Give it a 10. And the grader's gonna be like, okay. And then right there, just like that, we become rich. Okay. Ignore my fingerprints, obviously, before I send everything in. It gets wiped down and cleaned up. My hands are getting a little sweaty. Good corner. Good corner. Sick auto, by the way. What a night for both you gentlemen. Incredible, man. Edges and corners are all really good. Surface. I got some scratches up there at the top. See that? Yeah, you're literally right on it with the print lines. I don't think there's a world, and again, I've been wrong before that this would pull a 10. Scratches, print lines, yeah. If they're vertical like that, they are more than likely print lines. I don't think there's a 10. I can check the value because it's unlicensed. It might not be the spiciest. Vince Carter. '24 Topps Chrome. Auto. Well. I might have been wrong again. So the license one is selling for $450 as out of 50. There's an out of 25 unlicensed from Cosmic NBA selling for $150. The gold to 50 is $200. The auto to 25 is out of 100 or is $100. Let's look at sold and completed. There you go. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Great card. It actually goes for a lot more than I expected, which is awesome, even at unlicensed. Okay. So this is going to go Zion. Zion's on. We got 2 PSA for Gig. 2 Zion for Gig. 2 PSA for CJ. 2 Zions for CJ. Correct, gentlemen? We got 2 Zions, and I'll Zion these up off stream so we can get you guys to bed. 2. And both go in the PSA. What do print lines OD would it have a chance at a 9? Let's take a look. So I have the PSA stand. I'll actually send you this as well. It's a really good thing to kind of look at. Again, it's not always accurate. I DM'd it to you as well, but I'll show it here on stream. So for a PSA 9, scroll. A PSA 9 is a superb condition card that exhibits only one of the following minor flaws. A very light wax stain on the reverse. Imperfections are slightly white borders. That's on more of a, this is more of a describing an older card. Centering must be approximately 60-40. He doesn't really give us qualifiers. Doesn't give us too much with the surface. So I would say very light stains or damage. I would say minor printing imperfections, which I could say is print lines. Hey CJ, I appreciate it, man. I'll send it over. Yeah, I think you're right by saying that. I would agree. I think it's outside 60-40. CJ, I appreciate you staying up late tonight, man. No, yeah, don't worry about it, man. CJ's chill. He's not. I promise he's a nice guy. Let's do the Zion. I think that's the play. I would agree. All right, fellas. So Gig, you owe just 448 and 70. 78 is what you'll owe. If you want to send that over, I'll get these taken care of off stream. And CJ, I'll get yours sent over since I got to figure out between the credit and everything what you owe with that promotion. That again, hey fellas, I appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. Get some extra rip and chips. Cheering on the others of the fans tonight was absolutely incredible. I appreciate you fellas doing that. Whether it was others getting hits, whether it was you guys doing rip and chips, whether it was offering Zion mags. Nobody wanted to join the Discord yet tonight. We'll get them next time. Or rallying up some overtime by offering some extras on top of the hobby pack and all the promotions that I did tonight. So I appreciate you guys doing that, man. It does go a long way in keeping this place awesome. And badassery is the word of tonight. Gig, enjoy your first ever chaser chest, man. I hope it's got some bangers in there for you. All right, I'm down for it, man. Hey, it'll happen. It'll happen all at one night. All of a sudden, nobody will join, and we'll have 7 people that are like, "Oh, I'll join the Discord," and it just flows. It's wild. That's all we got tonight, man. I appreciate your patience. I'm gonna go ahead and send invoices, get those taken care of by tomorrow. No big deal, no big rush. Get some rest. I'll have invoices, totals. We're back tomorrow. Be a light in a dark world, fellas. Make somebody smile. Have a great rest of the evening or morning. That's all we got, man. Peace.